Hello, welcome in. All right, we are on time today. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. We're on time today. I will say, I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into Steins Gate. It's been a little bit of time since we've been there. I know I don't know, we're in the middle of a mess. I don't remember exactly what's going on. I think I just finished chapter 3 or something like that. We'll see. I'm hoping to get another chapter down. We'll kind of see. I'm not sure how long each one takes, but we got some time. We're gonna trying to see how far we can get. And then also I do have a little bit I don't know if it's gonna be a little bit shorter than normal on Saturday, but I got some things I gotta get done. Got places to be later this afternoon. I will say also next weekend is gonna be a little bit busy as well. I've got I'm meeting up with some friends next weekend, so I'm gonna try to get on maybe a touch earlier. A touch earlier so we can still do like a full nice like somewhat longer stream before I have to get out of here, but we'll see. I'm not I gotta figure out what we're gonna be doing next week, but next week is gonna be a little bit different in general. I won't be able to come live on Wednesday. So I'm hoping to push that out till Thursday. So we'll kind of, I don't know. You just keep your eye on the schedule that comes out tomorrow. There might be some last minute changes just because there's a lot going on with work right now. So I don't know. They never tell us anything until like it's happening, and then you just hear through the grapevine. Like I saw, a little memo that went out saying that there was something going on Wednesday. So I'm just keeping that open in case all of a sudden Wednesday at lunch or whatever they come up with me like, by the way, you gotta stay late today. So it's just, I don't know. One of these days I'll work for myself. One of these days I'll work for myself. I gotta make my own schedule. We'll see how it goes. But I've got my coffee. I got Steins all ready to go. I'm looking forward to getting back in there. I played a little bit of Have a Nice Death, and I've been thinking about it a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I'm still thinking about the Sorrows, because I'm pretty sure that's the first time we've seen Max, which I kind of liked. And then also, I've been thinking about some more 9 Souls, because I think we're at a boss right now. There was a big fight I was in the middle of. I'm pretty sure it's like a little bossy, so we'll see. We got that. I got some other games. I know there's so many games, it's a little time, right? I've been kind of like on a Hades kind of kick, so I don't know. I don't have Hades 2, which is still in alpha mode, but I don't know, it kind of looks good. We'll see. All right, let's get in. Smoosh this around. And then go here. Make myself a tiny bit smaller. All right, that should be good. And then let's get on into it. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can remember where we're at. I could also I don't know. Guys, I'm playing a lot of that trading card simulator game, which I'm kind of like, oh yeah, that was fun, and I'd like to do that again. Maybe we'll do that some next weekend. Oh my god, where'd my mouse go? All right. All right, let's start. There's something like, yeah, there we go. I remember the controls were being a little wonky. All right, those are the intro. So where are we now? Oh my god, did I hit start instead of continue? Hold on a second. I think I did this last time. I think I did this last time where I hit start thinking it was going to start us back into our game, and it's actually restarts a new game. I always forget you have to go to continue. I'm so used to start being like where you're starting back up where you left off. But I'm like, we're not here. I was like, we're not here. We gotta load. We want to load from, chapter 4. We're in chapter 4. All right, cool. Let's go. I'll have to find out what all the controls are. Seriously, the manager's still down, Fret not. It's almost closing time for the Brawn Tube workshop. A phone wave doesn't work at night, remember? It's worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone wave named such a change works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use D-mails to change the past. Change the past? I still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation or Teeter's attractor field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves. And to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that mass disappearance in Akiba is related to the D-mail somehow, as is the strange disconnect between my memories and everyone else's. According to Titer, I have a supernatural power, the one I call Reading Steiner. My doubts about Titer's veracity aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Change the past to your liking, as long as it's something easy to observe. Preparations for the phone wave named such as a change are complete. Daru's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kirisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering her things. I'm going back to my hotel. Show me your report on today's experiment tomorrow. Hold it! When I grab her by the shoulder, Kirisu nearly topples over. Hey, what's your problem? Who's writing that report? You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report from the subject too, that would be even better. How's it going? Kirisu glanced at Daru. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happens to your eagerness to experiment? Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it. But you were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. You went along without a single complaint. You're good? Awesome! I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I'm having a good time this Saturday morning. Thank you. In your dreams, maybe. I twist my lips into a grin. You're not being objective, Christy. A celeb sev. If you're gonna correct yourself, at least get it right. We've already performed one experiment. I changed the past. Hey, no fair. But you were on it too. When the past changed, you forgot it ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. We were supposed to win a bunch of money in the lottery and we won like $2 because someone forgot the last number that I told them to write down. I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. Now we're penniless again. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously. One look at my face and Daru seems to understand I'm not joking. Kirisu, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing about the past I definitely want to change. Daru is quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What? Are you going to tell yourself to go on a diet? I wouldn't diet even if the future me told me to. Daru tells me he wants to change the events of the Ferris Cup held at May Queen Nyanyan's a few days ago. On that day, Daru got insta-killed by Ferris in a Rhinet Access Battlers match. You're gonna change the results? I remember every move Ferris Tan made. It'll be easy to take her from behind. Aren't I a genius? Ferris is probably too good for that to work. She'll just counter strategy. Whatever. Daru, prepare to D-mail. Hell yeah! I'll give my best shot. Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the phone wave named such as a change. Alright, let's do this. Do it again. I send from the X68000 and take a look at my watch. It's 6:55 p.m. No way to know if the phone wave, name sensitive change, will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. I see why they call you the zombie. I don't follow. Zombies never stop coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes. I'm serious here. Kurisu's glare is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself a little there. I think that the key to who receives the D-mail, only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Actually, the hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to D-mail. We'll never know unless we experiment. More experimentation. After Daru, you'll send the next D-mail. Think about what you want to write. No. Kurisu replies emphatically. I'm not sending one. Scared. That's not it. Then are you worried about time paradoxes? Well, there's that, but it's more like a personal policy. A policy. Changing the past feels like cheating. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. I see. You're perfect now, so you don't want to change. That's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are part of who I am today. Even if we solved all the phone wave name sensitive change problems, you wouldn't use it. Even if John Titor said you could use his time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, you wouldn't use it. Even if the blue robot cat from the future were to jump out of your desk and give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it? Kurisu nods firmly. I wouldn't. But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and cackle at the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Why you? Done. Kurisu stalks towards me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his phone with a triumphant grin. I take a look. At Ferris Cup, enemy set up VLVVLVLL. I don't get it. Me neither. It's how Ferris Town placed their cards. Can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. Uh-oh, let's see. The discharge phenomenon occurs naturally. I close my eyes to shield them from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent, and Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? When I sent a D-mail earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot all about it. If Daru's D-mail changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent a D-mail. Did the past change? Daru looks around in confusion. Wait, Daru, you remember too? Huh? Remember what? That you just sent a D-mail. Daru nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. She answers before I ask. Of course I remember. What are you? Oh, I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the D-mail. Daru, did you beat Ferris in the Ferris Cup? I don't know. You said the winner gets Ferris's home cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. This sucks. I checked out his send history. As expected, the D-mail he just sent isn't there. I do, however, find the D-mail in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago, just like we wanted. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my D-mail. Oh, mail. How do we pick up a phone? Maybe this hasn't. Oh my God, what was it? Not that one. No. Oh, how do we pick up the phone? Phone trigger C. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was hitting, but the phone didn't pick up. Okay. Hold on a second. Let's try Z. Let's see if we can. It says receiving. I'm try calling Mayushi. He's the one who changed the past, yet he doesn't remember what happened after the change. That's odd. Why can't I pick up my phone? It did say Z or C, right? Neither one of those seems to be working. Mayushi, you're still at work, right? Is Ferris-ten there? She is. Phone trigger is Z or C. Force capture, auto mode, toggle full screen. She's on. Tips. Yeah, huh. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. System menu. Is that the same as I? Can you ask her if I beat her in Ferris Cup? Did I get to eat her home cooking? Who lost? I did? Oh. Barely took 5 seconds? Oh. Okay. Daru's shoulders droop as he hangs up the phone. I guess that means the past hasn't changed. Why? It changed for Okarin, right? Maybe your foolproof plan wasn't so foolproof. Like, maybe it only gave you a slight advantage. I had the same thought. Ferris is supposedly a world-class player. Why is this not... Hold on a second. Let me see one thing. It's kind of weird. Let me see. Which? All right. Let's see. Is this gonna let us pick up the phone? No. Daru's time travel cheat may not have been enough. Since Ferris-san defeated you anyways, the past didn't change. Yeah, but I mean, the game would have played out differently. That might not be enough to cause world-line divergence. Like Okabe said, you need to make a change that's easier to observe, or else there's no point to this experiment. Not that I approve of this experiment or anything. No, it's not over yet. I can still fight. Daru is typing an email. One more time. I'll try sending my past self some more advice. This time something that'll ensure my victory. You really want to win that badly? More than he wants to eat Ferris's home cooking that badly. Oh, more likely he wants to eat it. It's my final answer. Daru writes another D-mail. I usually can get the... Why is the phone trigger not working? Phone trigger. Oh, that's for the controller, but we're not on a controller. We are in... We're on a keyboard. Let me try a different keyboard. Hold on a second. Let me try a different keyboard really quick. I'm just curious. Like, I just don't know if it's the keyboard or me. I feel like I should be able to bring up that phone. I've never not been able to bring up the emails or whatever we're getting on our phone before. All right, let's see if... That also didn't do anything. Okay. I don't bother checking what it says. I don't understand anyway. We activate the phone wave name subject to change and send the mail through just like before.
Oh?
Nothing happens. No discharge. Usually it happens 10 to 20 seconds after pushing the start button. The timer counts down to 0 without incident. What's the problem? So you see how it says I'm receiving a mail up there? I don't know if I just can't or if it's not the time, but normally I can bring up my phone, you know, like you have the phone that pops up. So like on F1, it says to hit Z or C to trigger the phone, right? And the phone normally pops up. So I can check my email. But it's not letting me pop up my phone. So I don't know if it's just like the game or if it's like a me issue. Like I don't know if it's like a me issue or if it is like you're not supposed to check your phone right now. That's the thing. So I don't know. Out of time. Looks like it. But my advice is perfect. There's nothing we can do about it. We'll postpone the experiment till tomorrow. I checked the clock. It's just past 7 p.m. Looks like that's the cutoff. Because I used to be able to check it whenever, but now it's like, I don't know what's going on. So I switched keyboards because I wasn't sure if it was the small keyboard that was the issue or not. Which it looks like it's not. It looks like it's just a thing in general. After I left yesterday, I was thinking, how exactly does the phone wave make time travel possible? It works like the LHC. Didn't you say the LHC was like a giant microwave? Hey Frog, how's it going? How are you doing today? If every microwave could turn into the LHC, then Japan would have black holes popping up everywhere. Whoa, that sounds worse than earthquakes. I know, it looks like CERN is able to create curve back black holes willy-nilly, but that's not supposed to be possible. You can't just press a button and make a black hole. Even if you could, the risk would be unthinkable. It's ridiculous to suggest that a household microwave could generate a black hole. Like CERN. CERN is how I think if you listen to Japanese, but CERN. No. Is English words, maybe because it's not an actual word, it's just an acronym, so it's like SERN. No, because I can't pronounce English words. It's not even a word, it's just an acronym. You pronounce it like they do? I know. Why would it be CERN? CERN. I don't even know how. I don't even know. You can call it Spirito instead of Sprite. Hey Cal. How's it going? It would be Sprito. Pepsi. Cola. All the good things. It's ridiculous to suggest the household microwave can generate a black hole. We're totally a peaceful racist group. Oh man. Tyler's time machine is small enough to fit inside a car and it makes black holes. Well, that's what he said at least. Not that I'm a little skeptical of Tyler. I don't feel like bringing it up. CERN. So you're saying CERN, not CERN. I'm just gonna start calling it that one company. My point is that there has to be something else going on here. You started playing Have a Nice Day? How's it going? What do you think of it? Some outside sources must be injecting electrons into this microwave. An outside source of electrons. Oh. It's going all right? Nice. It's so cute. What could that be? Well, I'm going back to my hotel. I've had enough of this filthy man cave. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to write that report. You can't get past Waldo's tricky, right? Waldo's a little bitch. Oh, Waldo. Yeah, I think Waldo's one of the harder bosses that I've come across. But I also haven't gotten too far. I've beaten him a couple times, but man, I'm pretty sure I got to Brad, but then lost because I didn't know the pattern. And then every run after that, I got to Waldo and I can't figure out the pattern. Yeah, he's just they're like, these people are crazy. So good luck. Good luck, because there's Brad and then there's Proudfoot Brad, which Proudfoot Brad has he's a little bit different than the regular Brad. I love Have a Nice Death. They're so cute. The Soup Brad? Yeah, Soup Brad. I call it Super Security Brad. Yeah, you can tell when you're going in. If it says Brad, you're getting like the paddleboard Brad, like the surfer bro Brad. But if it says B Proudfoot, you're getting Soup Brad. So that's how you know before going in there. Also, obviously the background changes too. See you tomorrow. Don't forget to write that report. Kurisu flings off her lab coat and hurries out the door. She was serious about the report. Kurisu's the best character. I do like her a lot. Makase, she's a lab coat. I wonder what it smells like. Don't be a weirdo, Daru. As Daru reaches for the lab coat to smell Kurisu's lingering fragrance, I grab him by the neck and pull down hard. Cut that out. If you have time to be perverted, then go think about how to change the past for tomorrow's experiment. Yeah, Daru, stop being perverted for like 5 minutes. Please, we have things to do. I still can't bring up my phone. Look at your phone. There wasn't anything to do after Kurisu left. There wasn't anything to do, but look at your phone. I tried operating the phone made named such a change a couple more times before I went to sleep, but the discharge phenomenon simply would not occur. Now it's the next morning, and I'm sitting on the bench in front of Braun Tube Workshop. It's still early, but it's already blazing hot. It's as if I'm baking in the sun. Have a Nice Death has such weird boss patterns. I love them. It's like barely telegraphed. You just need to spam attacks and hope to out damage him. Yeah, and then that's why I like to keep a frenzy. I like to try to keep the frenzy full. Because if you can frenzy them correctly, you can take them down pretty good before like the big fight begins. But yeah, then it's like trying to figure everything out. It's not like Hollow Knight or even Nine Souls where like it's like bam bam bam. What scythe I like the disc scythe or the sickles. Those are the two that I use. The disc scythe is I like it when it's a really good long range one. And the sickles are pretty good, but those are close range. I did not like, you hated those, not gonna lie. I did not like the twinsy. I tried the twinsy and I couldn't get a good feel on it. Those runs with the twinsies were never very good. They're fast but don't do a lot of damage. Yeah. You're talking about the sickles. Yeah. The disc scythe is by far, I think, my favorite out of the bunch. But sometimes they make me choose between twinsies and the scythe. And I'll take the scythe instead of the twinsies. I should try the twinsies again, but I feel like the twinsies are slow. So I think that's kind of like why I've not picked them up. All right. Sweat is dripping off my chin. Yeah, if you have the sickles, you kind of need like a really powerful like other weapons and focus on those. We're supposed to be experimenting today, but not a single lab mem has arrived yet. After waiting impatiently for a while, the first person I see is... Which chick is coming up? Not chick at all. It's the brawn owner. Okabe, don't you have anything better to do? I thought it was gonna be the girl, like the part-time worker. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be part-time worker. Good morning, Mr. O'Conning. This guy has the same voice actor as Vegeta in English dub of the anime. Yeah? That's pretty cool. The Tennoji pair come riding in on a moped. How many times do I have to tell you? Call me Kyoma. Chris Sabbath? I think he's done a ton of voices. His name sounds really familiar. What should I do, Daddy? What nonsense are you trying to feed my daughter? Have you not properly educated her, Mr. Braun? This child of yours refuses to call me by my true name. Please do something about it. Who cares? Don't be so picky. There's a story with these two that's really dark and different from the anime. Ooh, I like dark and different. Nae, you don't have to listen to what this guy says, okay? Okay. Where do you get that story? Is that like an unofficial story or like an official story? It's still dark in the anime, don't get me wrong, but it's so dark in this. Like it's in the game. Oh, okay. So we're gonna get there. Interesting. This game has a bunch of endings. I don't know if you will. How do you get different endings? I'm not sure how to get everything in the game. We'll have to look it up. If we don't get it, we'll have to look it up. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to get. I feel like you just kind of do. There's like not much to change. I would think. Pretty much, I know you can get an ending with each girl separately. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for something like that. I'm having trouble in not getting my mail is what I'm right now. Okay, sounds good. We'll have to just keep going and see what we notice. The manager parks his moped and quickly enters the store. I'm in chapter 4, if that helps at all. But the music, I'm guessing not too far. Yeah, I'm 12 hours in and we're in chapter 4. I don't know if that helps. A sister Braun's about to follow him when... She turns her attention toward the end of the street and instantly brightens up. Is this part-timer? I follow her gaze and see Mayuri. Oh no, it's Mayuri walking this way. Okay. Good morning, Okarin. Mayuri. I can only use the anime as my baseline. Fair enough. Nae runs up to Mayuri with a happy smile. And without breaking stride, she jumps into Mayuri's chest. Good morning, Nae-chan. Nae-chan. Good morning. They get along so well that you'd think they were sisters. Mayuri has the ability to get along with anyone, so it's no surprise. Nae avoids me and Daru, but she adores Mayuri and always goes for a flying hug whenever she gets a chance. Daru sometimes complains about that. What a lucky girl. I wish I could jump into Mayushi's chest like that. She says that. Ohio! No, wait. Maybe it'd be better to have Nae-chan jump in. Don't be a perv! Daru, get out of here! His internal debate went on for hours. Daru, get out of here. Shoot. This is for you, Nae-chan. Enjoy! Mayuri takes some candy out of her convenience store bag and gives it to Nae. Thank you! I have some for you, Okanen, too. She offers me some, which I silently accept. Oh, why are you sitting out here? I'm waiting for all lab members to assemble. Are you slacking off? Why, you chipmunk, do you have why did you be so blunt? One of these days, I'll teach you to respect me. Nae-chan, I'm sure Okanen's thinking about important stuff. Oh, wow. Good job, Mayuri. Okanen, I'm kidding. It's too early to make Fome-chan sparkle, right? Can I go nuke some yakisoba bread? Ooh. We would remove the door. You can't heat food in it anymore. Oh, right. That makes me sad. By the way, have you had breakfast?
Yeah.
No. Let's eat together. We can eat the yakisoba bread cold and then heat up some canned ramen in hot water. Wanna join us, Nae-chan? Oh, okay, I ate. Tabetekita. Okay, tabetekita. Nae waves then heads back inside the bronze tube workshop. Lured by the prospect of canned ramen, I go inside the lab with Mayuri. The stagnant air makes the room hotter than outside. It doesn't improve much even after we open the window and turn on the fan. Daru-kun and Chris-chan are kind of late, huh? Indeed, their lack of dedication is appalling. Just then, the sound of breaking bicycle comes from downstairs. When I look out the window, I see part-time warrior arriving. She immediately notices me, looks up and waves. Suzu-san! Ah, that isn't Sheena, Mayuri. They seem to have hit it off. Like I said, Mayuri gets along with everyone. Okabe and Taro, did you start the title?
Sana.
Hey, B. The Tsutoru is iconic. I know. Now that I've been playing this, I see it everywhere. I'm like, now I get it. I saw it a few other times. It's like, once you see it, you can never unsee it. I thought I dodged the question, but part-time warrior is persistent. Come on, you emailed him, didn't you? Yes, but I'm starting to doubt whether he can be trusted. Why? What went wrong? Why is she so flustered? Oh, so you're a Taita otaku. Guess that is an otaku for everything. Look, it's Chris-chan! Mayuri leans out the window to wave her hand. Kurisu is walking toward the lab. That reminds me, doesn't part-time warrior have something against Kurisu? I look at Suzuha. Her expression has changed dramatically. Now she's staring at Kurisu in complete silence. She doesn't move a muscle. It's like she's trying to start a fight with her glare. Kurisu's pretty stubborn too. She meets Suzuha's glare for glare. Excuse me. The two of them exchange a word or two in front of the building. For a second, I'm worried that they might start throwing punches, but that doesn't happen.
Good morning.
Did you meet Moeka? Yes, we have met Moeka. She kind of came in and then like bullied herself into taking some of our stuff. Good morning. What'd you say to the part-time downstairs? But he shrugs her shoulders. Nothing much. I told her if she wanted to say something, she should just say it. I don't think that's nothing. She's looking at it and Lita blows. What'd she say? Nothing. She's just grown. I wonder what's wrong with her. She's jealous of Makisei's popularity, duh. Daru bursts into the lab. She's thinking, if only I joined the lab instead of her, then I would be having fun with everyone right now. I'm so jealous, or something like that. I'm telling you, man, 3D is hell. If she wants my lab mem number, she can have it. What? The lab mem number you carry is the highest credential a scientist can hope to achieve. They sell for millions on the black market, but you would give it away? It's not exactly a counterfeit passport. Also, shut up. Mayushi wants everyone to get along. Shut up. Well, I don't really care about the little quarrel anyway. Only one thing interests me now, the mystery of D-mail. We begin experimenting immediately. Even though it's still morning, the electrical discharge occurs on demand. Things look favorable today. That reminds me, we haven't talked to Mr. Braun yet. Still can't get the... Maybe we should come up with an excuse first. To be honest though, I don't care what he thinks. Or we are at war. War against the organization and SERN, the dark powers that rule the world from the shadows. Anzai sensei, I want to eat Ferris Tan's home cooking. I too would like to eat Ferris Tan's home cooking. If you give up, it's game over. Unfortunately, Daru's second D-mail fails to change the past. I get the feeling RheinNet matches are difficult to cheat your way out of like this. Not to mention, we're limited to 36 bytes of text. Looks like we have to give up on Daru. He's going to drown his sorrows in the internet. Yeah, come on, hello. Hello, phone. Let me pick up my phone. At least only one candidate. Mayuri, it's time for you to change the past. I really, the phone is supposed to be Z or at, let's try both. Why not? Ow, come on, give me my phone. I need to check my mail. It's time for you to change the past. Are you sure? But, what should I change? Mayuri looks stumped as she slurps her canned ramen. Oh, I know. I'll make Luka-kun wear one of my costumes. How? By sending Luka-kun an email. Or just a mail. I don't think a simple request is going to change the past. Can you think of anything easier to change and observe? She serves some more ramen. My god, he's so massive on the screen. I know, Daru's such a big dude. Let's use that canned ramen. Looks like I'm the only one with ideas. He's not that big in the anime. He's like the biggest dude in this whole in this whole game so far. You'll send a D-mail to yourself 1 hour ago. Type I want to eat canned Odin or something like that. Sorry, I'm not an Odin fan in general, and canned Odin sounds just not good. I don't think there's enough to convince her to. That might work. He's smaller than Okabe in the anime. We've seen ourselves once. I don't remember if Daru was in the room with us because we were pretty tall. I don't remember. We've only seen ourselves once so far. When I went to the vending machine today, I spent 10 minutes wondering if I should get canned Odin or canned ramen. It was really hard. So a little push should be enough to make you choose canned Odin. Alright, let's go with that. Okay, but before we change the path, I gotta finish this ramen first. Hold on a second. I'm gonna tab out for a second. I don't know if this is working. I'm gonna try tabbing out and then like clicking back in. Now can I pick up my phone? No. I just want to check my mails. Okay, before we change the path, I gotta finish the ramen first. Okay, yeah, we asked her. Mayuri started shoveling the ramen into her mouth. What happens if you don't finish it? It'll go to waste. Oh, of course. Kurisu clearly doesn't know what to say. Mayuri really is a ditz. I'm used to it by now, of course. I get the phone read, name subject to change, prepared for D-mail. The content of Mayuri's mail is simple enough. Canned Odin, piping hot, and delicious. I just hope it actually works. We wait for Mayuri to finish eating her canned ramen, then activate the phone read name such a change. To send it 1 hour back, we input number one pound sign. In other words, we set the microwave for only 1 second. I wonder if the discharge phenomenon will occur in such a short span of time. That's something else we'll learn from this experiment. Phone wave name such a change activates. I haven't sent it yet. There wasn't enough time to blink. So 1 second is enough time for the discharge to occur. That's what I expected, but it's good to have proof. What if you try warming it up beforehand? Warming it up? 1 second is enough, right? So just run the microwave for about 30 seconds without sending a mail. As soon as it's done, run it again with the timer set at 1 second. That should cause the discharge, right? And any basis for that? Nope.
Hey, Mayuri!
Damn, Mayuri, got anything else? Well, we could change the flavor of rice ball I bought last night. Do you remember what kind of rice ball you ate last night? Smoked tuna! Yum, 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 yum. She remembered? Impressive. Of course she remembers, it's food. So let's change that to, fish shakes. Maybe we should find another tough subject. Yeah, I agree. I don't like mendaiko either. I'm not a fan of the mendaiko too much. I'll eat it, but I don't want it in my onigiri. Something is telling me we're going to have to look outside the lab. I go for a walk to clear my head. After lunch at King Burger, I grab a coffee at the Starbucks on the first floor of Yodobashi. I left Mayuri with the others at the lab. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. King Burger. I know. They're very subtle. I recall what happened when I sent myself the Lotto 6 numbers. The moment I sent that D-mail, I felt a strong tremor, and then the world as I knew it changed slightly. The fact that I had sent a D-mail has been undone. I have so much mail that I can't check. This is kind of frustrating. I know that because it disappeared from my send history. However, it was in my inbox. The mail had definitely reached the past. What does this mean? The mail was received but never sent. Isn't that a time paradox? Is that the reason why everyone else lost their memories? Why did that happen? The butterfly effect? That's not an answer. I like Starbucks personally myself. Changing the past changed the world. Tyler spoke of divergence. When divergent changes, are people's memories reconstructed to match a new world line? Then how come I remember the previous world line even after the past changes? More mail! More mail! My deliberations are interrupted by an incoming mail. I don't have time for this. Is that why we're not checking our phone because we don't have time for it? It's a mail, so I can reply to it later. I concentrate on my coffee. Are you purposely not letting me check my email? God. My phone mail? However. Oh yeah, it's probably her. All these mails. No doubt about it. It's gotta be Kiryu Moeka, the male demon known as Shining Finger. How can she be so shy in real life and so persistent in email? There's something wrong with that woman. All right. Look at all these. We got all these. I sign up in my mail reluctantly. Finally able to open up my thing. Of course, it's gonna open up the one specifically. Can I send a D-mail too, please, Moeka? No. Please reply. I'm a lab mem too, right? Pretty please, Moeka. She wants to send a DM. A D-mail DM. That reminds me, yesterday I made Moeka lab mem number 5. And that means she's qualified to participate in our experiments. Moeka seems serious, so she might meet my demands. Most importantly, all other lab mems are completely useless when it comes to D-mails. I still haven't been able to verify whether or not I can keep my memories if someone else changes the past. But wait. There's more mail in there. I want to check. I'm worried. Moeka works for an editorial company. In other words, she's related to the media. What if she sends a D-mail and leaks word of the time machine? We'd be flooded by press. Gone will be the days of lurking in the shadows. My location will be exposed to the organization. Of course, sooner or later, we're going to have to announce our findings to the world. But in that case, I'd rather choose a national newspaper or TV network to cover that event rather than some shady magazine. That way, it'll spread faster throughout Japan. Nay, the world. Either way, something tells me it's better not go public through Moeka. More mail! Lab Mem to Ari. However, Moeka is a Lab Mem. Yesterday, we told her everything about the phone wave, name change, and D-mails. Moreover, we made her one of us. It was necessary to buy her silence. Realizing that I have no reason to deny Moeka her request, I put my phone to my ear. It's me. Yeah, I have some doubts. What? You can tell by my voice? You know me too well. So about whether or not I should include Shining Finger in the phone wave name change experiments. What? Nonsense! You want me to offer her a sacrifice? True, I am prepared to make sacrifices in order to bring chaos to the world, but... No. There's no problem. I shouldn't have hesitated. Pathetic. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a mad scientist. Yeah. You might say her offer was a message. No doubt this too is the choice of Steins Gate. Elsai Kongoro! It's decided. I typed a reply to Moeka's mail. Kongoro. Indeed you are, lab member 5, Shining Finger. Report to the lab at once. After setting it off, I hurried back to the lab. Oh no, sacrificial. We have a sacrificial lab mem. When I get back to the lab, Moeka is squatting at the bottom of the staircase. Since she's not sitting on the bench, I guess that's crouching while holding her knees is this particular woman's favorite position. She's staring at her phone like usual. Once she notices me approaching, she slowly stands up. But she doesn't look at me.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
何がだ？
For what? I know it's selfish, but I really need to send a D-mail.
別にわがままとは思って
I
ない。
don't think you're selfish. In fact, I'm grateful for your offer. Boo-doo-bee-doo. While in Spain to the lab, I get all the lab members to stop what they're doing and then tell them about Moeka's situation.
いいと思います。
I think it's a good idea. Moeka-san is a lab mem too. Daru and Kuresu don't object either.
で、
So, what sort of mail does Kirushi plan to send?
俺からの要望として
My request is that its contents be simple and easy to measure, so that we can confirm whether or not the past changes. I'm sorry, there's one more thing. I want to keep my message secret. Why does she have to explain every little thing with a mail? No, more importantly,
内緒だと。
a secret? What do you mean?
何？
What's going on? It's private. It would be embarrassing if anyone knew. Moeka.
そういう問題ではなかろう。
That's not the problem. Kurusu peeked at my phone from beside me. I see.
気持ちはわからなくはないけど。
I understand how you feel, but since this is an experiment, data collection should take priority.
ほう。
Oh, we agree for once assistance?
助手よ。
別に
I'm not agreeing with you exactly. If we don't collect data, then we'll never figure out how
電話
a
レンジ
phone
の仕
wave
組みがいつまで
works.
経っても解明できないって思ったから。でも。
Ah, but girls have lots of secrets, you know? You shouldn't ask her to tell her secrets, Okane. That's perverted.
まさかこれって
Whoa.
セクハラに
Is
な
that
る
where you're going with this?
落ち着けだる。
Calm down, Daru. You say pervert one more time. I turned to Mayuri and Moeka, who appear to have formed some kind of mainstream girl alliance.
メールの内容に
Oh, we're not
プ
asking
ライ
you
ベ
to
ー
send
トに
something
深く関わる
private.
ことをかけと強制した覚えはない。
Kurusu nods firmly at my words. Looks like she doesn't intend to join the mainstream girl alliance. Kurusu's like, no, I'm
私
not
的な
having
内容を送りたい
any
に
part
して
of
も
that.
今はまだ見送る
Even
べ
if
き。
you want to send something private, you shouldn't for now. We still don't know how this thing handles paradoxes, so we need to be extremely careful. Ugh.
私的な内容は
Nothing private.
少なくとも非公
And
開
nothing
に
you
したい
want
と
to
いう話
keep
は受け入れられ
secret.
ないわ。
At least, even if you mean well, the mail's contents might have a serious effect on the timeline. On the timeline.
第三者にメールを見せて
You should show your mail to a third party and have them check it if the contents are problematic or not.
俺が言いたい
Indeed,
こと
my
は
assistant
全
said
て
everything I
助手が
wanted
言
to
う
say. I will add only that the experiment
そうは言
must
いつつ
go
も
on.
我らはじ
あんたの意見を代
I
弁した
wasn't
わけじゃない
speaking
から
for you. Don't
勘違いしないで。
misunderstand. Cheeky little.
そもそも実験においては
Experiments
プライバシーより
prioritize
もデータが
data
優先
over
される
privacy in the first place. If you're
被験者
going to
に
be a
なるなら
test subject,
そ
you
の
need to be
覚悟は必
prepared
要
for
よ
that. Don't tell me that's the reason Kurisu won't send a D-mail herself. Really? Maybe she wasn't prepared for that.
ごめんね
I'm sorry, Kurisu-chan.
別に謝らなくて
You don't have to apologize. I'm not criticizing you. It's just how these things work.
一般論を言っただけ
I imagine some people might take issue with that statement, but I'll refrain from saying anything. I'd rather not get my head chewed off right now. Moeka's expression doesn't change. Same as always, I don't know what she's thinking.
お前はすでにラボ
You're a lab mem. You need to
俺たちを
trust
信用
us.
しても
Save
らわないと。
private information for another day.
もしできないというのなら
If you can't, then I'll be forced to show you what lies dormant inside the great hole in Kyoma, the terrible power of insanity. Moge is already typing on her phone. My threat was ineffectual. It's... Can I see the D-mails you've sent so far? I want to use them as a reference.
うむ
Well, I can show you my
So,
arrival
so
history.
送信履歴は
And then send history?
ない。
Don't have one. The send history disappears after you send the email.
送信履歴は消えて
I
しまう。
confirmed that after I sent the email yesterday. Moika was there, but she doesn't remember either. I don't need to see the history, and I'll show you the message before I send it. Is that okay? Looks like she understands. I show the mail to Krista too.
萌香さん
You don't have to if you don't want to, Moika-san. Is that supposed to be encouragement? Mayuri sounds concerned for some reason.
じゃあさ、どんな内
So
容を
what you gonna send? Okarin wants to change the past in an easy to measure way, but that's setting the bar way too high.
何を言う。
Nonsense! You're all just aiming too low. I have an idea. Moika murmurs.
ほう。これは期待できそうだ。
Oh, this could
具
be
体的な
good.
説明を頼む。
Give us the details. Moika then invokes her power once more. Ultra fast typing, the power known as Shining Finger. About 4 days ago, I bought a new phone, but now that I've tried it, I think I should have stayed with an old one. So I want to use a D-mail to tell myself not to buy a new phone. If we do that, the phone I'm holding will change, won't it?
シャイニングフィンガーは実に有能だな。
Excellent. Shining
Mas
Finger,
ali
you're a
naman mo
model lab mem. This should make it easy to tell whether the past has changed. Looks like the 3 useless members have no objections to Moega's superior ideas. Judgy McJudgerson. We look at Moega's phone. It's purple and gaudy. There's no strap, and it's not like the deco phones popular among mainstream women nowadays.
お、それって
Oh, that's the
先月出たばっかの
GGO one that came out last
GG01 じゃん
month. GG01?
最新機種だよ。
The latest model.
確か
Pretty
に
sure that screen is detachable, so you can swap out attachments for it. It's in short supply right now, so you need to be placed on a waitlist. Nice job getting one. It's the most popular model, but she wants her old one back? I guess hardcore phone users have other concerns besides fashion.
では、指圧し。
So, finger. That's not a good
どうして萌香さんのことを
nickname.
指圧しって
No.
呼ぶの
Why do you call Moeka-san finger?
それが。
That's the name for her Esper power. Kiru Moeka. I dubbed the Shining Finger. Use the name with pride. Moeka shakes her head expressionlessly.
何？嫌だというのか。
You don't like it? But it's such a cool name. What's the problem?
何？
萌香さんはね
Moeka-san, Moeka-san. Her fingers don't shine or anything.
マユシ、ネタにマジ
Don't
で
feed
す
the trolls,
かっこ
Mayushi.
悪い。
ネタではない能力。
I'm not trolling. I'm just naming her power.
くだらないこと言ってないで
Cut the chatter and get
準備するわよ。
started. Damn it. You're just an assistant. Don't boss us around.
ブラウン店長に何か言われたら
Oh,
どう
see,
す
here
る
we go. Here we go. This is like, I think, the second time we've seen us. So we are a little bit taller, but Daru is definitely a lot broader across the pec area. Not saying we're any slouch or anything, but yeah. Daru is shorter. Broader? It's a legit term. It's legit. Broad chest. What if the manager says something?
ミスター・ブラウンごとき恐れるな。
Don't be afraid of Mr. Braun. If he storms and yelling, I'll kick him to the curb. Easier to go over than... Like, even if Daru, like, actually, to be honest with you, he's like a gym chunk. He's like a gym chunk in this. Even if he was to slim down, he would still be he would still have a more broad chest, a broader chest than us. We have smaller shoulders. But daughter does have that gym chunk thing going on. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not gym chunk. He's a gym chunk. He's like a chunky gym boy. That's what he is. That's what he is.
マジでオカリンかっけー。そこにしびれる憧れる。
Seriously, Okurin, you're so cool. That's why we love you.
実
He's
は
just a
きっか
chunky
けだった
gym
り
bro.
するんでしょ
He's just talk. I'll be the adult and ignore Kirisu's insult. Moeka has already written her 36-byte mail. When I look at Moeka to see if she's ready, she nods faintly. We set the timer to 100 seconds. The D-mail should arrive at Moeka's phone 4 days ago, July 31st. I still not bring up my phone.
電話レンジかっこ仮
Phone with name subject to change. Activate. About 15 seconds after activation, the discharge phenomenon occurs. I glance at Moeka. She nods grimly, an unusual show of emotion. And then she presses the button. Look at all these numbers again! Wow! Oh, hello? Hello? The world twists into unrecognizable shapes. The floor is shaking. Or is it me? My vision blurs and loses color. The world lurches. I struggle to keep my balance. As I brace myself against further shaking, I try to analyze what I'm experiencing. This is far more intense than what happened when we sent the D-mails yesterday. And yet, I felt it before. I remember. This is what I felt right before the mass disappearance phenomenon. The shaking stops. We had no more mail! No! I can't check those 2 mails! I want to know who they were from. I have a feeling one was from, I think I saw Luca's name in there. I wanted to get back to Luca. And I don't know if, was it Fenrir? Or Fennis? Can't remember her name. I don't know. She also sent me something. I wanted to check those. I wanted to see what Luca had to say. We've been kind of messing with him, but not really. Now the mails are gone. I got no more new notifications in my bar up there. I relax my body and look around. Has the past changed? Of course it has. That bizarre sensation just now is proof. I look around the room. The phone wave names to change, which should have about 90 seconds left on the timer, is silent. Daru's here. Mayuri's here. Kurisu's here. Where's Moeka?
指圧しろ
Where's Shining Finger? Where'd she go? Daru and Kurisu, who are discussing something in front of the X68000, look at me strangely. Again. This feeling of wrongness. It's the same as yesterday.
指圧師
Shining what?
オカリン、日本語で
Okarin, Japanese police. I leave the development room and check the lounge, behind the sofa, in the dressing room, the bathroom, and the shower room. I look out the window in the streets below. But Moeka is nowhere to be found. She's gone. No way. The sacrifice! She was the sacrifice! This is exactly what happened in the streets of Akiba. Why did she disappear? Because I experimented on her? Where did she go? Did I erase her from history? Did I banish her into the space between dimensions? I start quivering in horror at the magnitude of my error. In a daze, I step up to Mayuri, who's eating a banana. I grab her shoulders and shake her.
桐生萌香は
Where's
今の今までここ
Kiryu,
にいただろ
Kiryu Moeka? She was just here now, wasn't she? Kiryu. Ooh.
キリュウモエカだ
Kiryu Darun could give me strange looks as well.
それ誰？
Who's that?
聞いたことない
Never heard of her.
そんな
No way. So did I erase Moeka's existence? No, that can't be. I won't accept that I killed her.
岡部
Did it
まさか
happen again, Okame?
またってどういう意味だ
What do you mean? Again?
昨日も似たようなことがあった
Something like this happened yesterday.
But
You
that's
remember
not
something we
really
didn't.
good.
What did you call it?
そうそう
Oh yeah,
Reading Steiner.
Reading Steiner. Yes, that's the name I gave this phenomenon, or rather, to my ability to perceive it. When the world line changes, everyone's memories are reconstructed to match. That's what John Titor said. But somehow, I alone retain my memories even after the past changes. I named this power Reading Steiner. Kurisu remembers. To tell the truth, I just made it up out of thin air. But now that Moeka has disappeared, I want to believe that this power is real. It's only their memories of Moeka that disappeared, not Moeka herself. I need to contact Moeka. I need to make sure I didn't erase her very existence. Oh, but I don't know her phone number. The only way to contact her is by mail. Reply the second you read this email. Yeah, we're sending her an email. I send her a message saying, reply the second you read this email. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. Oh, I can't do anything else with my phone. Please reply.
おかり
Are you okay? You're really pale.
あ
Yeah, I'm fine. In fact, I'm anything but fine. The judgment day would be like Twitter DMs instead of emails, I know. Although, I mean, maybe. I think in, he's not POV, he's not fine. I have a feeling that, like, that's still used a lot in Japan. I have a feeling that they still do phone emails. In fact, anything but fine. I'm fighting desperately to deny the possibility that I might have erased Moeka from existence.
助手よ
I'm totally fine.
今の実験のこと
In fact,
どの辺
the
まで
main
覚えている
character was not fine. Assistant, just how much do we remember about the experiment we just did?
今実験
I
を
don't
したこ
remember
とさえ
doing
覚
any
えてない
experiments today.
たった今
You sent a DM just now, didn't you?
あ
A D-mail. I keep calling it a D. A D-mail. Yeah.
ただし
But
昨日と
things
は
are
少し状況が違う
different from yesterday.
D メールを
I
送った
didn't
のは
send
俺
the
ではな
D-mail.
く
Kiryu
Kiryu
Moeka then. And then she vanished into thin air. Which reminds me, when I sent the Lotto 6 mail yesterday, Daru teleported from the development room to the lounge. Moeka might not have disappeared. She probably just teleported somewhere. I hope that's it. In an attempt to calm myself down, I checked my phone's history for the mails Moeka and I exchanged. That's strange. The mails she sent me are there up until the one I received on July 31st at 12:43. But after that, the dozens of mails I remember receiving from her are gone. The D-mail she sent to cancel the phone model exchange was sent to arrive on July 31st. Did the time paradox erase Moeka from existence the instant she received the D-mail? I sure want to realize that I can't find any problems with that hypothesis. No way. It can't be. I mean, all her D-mail said was, don't change phone models. That's harmless, right? But then, what caused Moeka to disappear from the room like that? Why does it look like Moeka vanished 4 days ago?
クリスティーナ
Believe it or
もし
not.
仮に D メールによってタイムパラドックスが
Christina?
発生したら
Let's say a D-mail caused a time paradox. What would happen?
わからない
I don't know.
タイムパラドックスを
No one's experienced a time paradox after all.
以前
But before, didn't he say something like the world would disappear?
あくまでそういう
All I
説も
said
ある
was
って
that
言
was
っただ
one
け
theory.
もしかしたら
Maybe
何も
nothing
起きないかも
happens.
しれない
And
し
like in a certain
某
movie,
映画
history
みたい
gets
に
amended
パ
to
ラドッ
accommodate
ク
the
スに対する
paradox.
ドクター・ホーキングは時間
And
順序
according
歩
to
化
Dr.
説で
Hawking's
タイムパラドックスが起きる可
chronology
能性の行
protection
為はそもそも
conjecture,
実行不可
it's
能だとし
impossible
て
to
る
do
し
anything that might cause a time paradox in the first place. So all we have are theories. Oh, Mayushi. Mayushi doesn't really understand. We're all fine now, right? I don't think that a paradox thing happened. Mayushi doesn't know who Moeka-san is, but I'm sure she's okay too.
さすが
Mayushi is for you. A cute dumb girl. Mayushi's not dumb. Not dumb. Just waiting for the stuff to go down. I'm amazed that Mayuri and Daru can have such a carefree conversation despite all that's happened. They don't realize the gravity of the situation. We might have erased someone's very existence. In fact, if Moeka really has vanished, then that means the phone wave named exchange is also responsible for the mass disappearance phenomenon I witnessed in Akihabara. What if I erased all those people? I don't want to consider such a frightening possibility, so I desperately shake the thought out of my head. A mail! Is it Moeka? I check the mail with hope in my heart. What's wrong? I'm kind of busy now. Sorry, I'll email you later, Moeka. My body goes limp from relief. A reply. She sent a reply. Moeka still exists. She didn't disappear. Relief washes away my fear. My eyes fill with tears, not because I was worried for Moeka, but because I thought I might be responsible for the horror of erasing someone's existence.
何が起きたか説明して岡部
Explain what happened, Okabe. Urged by Kurisu, I explained everything that just happened.
今この場から
Honestly,
その
I'm not surprised she
桐生
disappeared
なんと
from the
かさんが
lab.
どういうことだ
What do you mean?
詳しい経緯はわか
I
らないけ
don't
ど
know the details, but when the past changed,
今
Kurisu-san's
回の場合は
actions these
7
past
月
4 days
31
changed
日以
ever
降
so slightly.
今日までのその結果
As a result,
今こ
the
の時間
timeline
に
was
は
reconfigured so that
桐生さんは
Moeka-san didn't
ラボ
come to
に
the
は来
lab
なかっ
today.
たというふうに
That's why it
再
looked
構成
like
さ
she teleported. I'm reminded of the teleporting at Gel Banana, but I guess it's not the same thing. Moeka didn't become a jelly man after all. Or did she? We didn't see her. Is that even possible?
何とも言えない
I don't
D
know.
メールを
If the
送った
fact
事
that the
実
D
が
mail
抹消
was
され
sent
てしまう
is
なら
undone, then it
そ
becomes
の
a
D メー
paradox
ル
of who
は
sent that D
誰が送
mail.
ったのかそれともう一つ
And there's one other thing
岡
that I
部
don't
に起きている
understand.
ことが
何
What?
リーディングシュタイナーのこと
What you call reading Steiner?
ちなみにその造語
By the way, you should quit it with that name. It's stupid. I didn't ask for your
見解は
opinion.
必要ない
I'm finally able to joke with Kurisu again. Well, maybe she wasn't joking. But that's none of her business.
さっきのあんたの説明じゃ
By your
D
explanation,
メールを
you
送
neither
ったのも
sent
受け
nor
取ったのも
received the D
あんたじゃ
mail.
なか
Yet,
った
how come you're the
な
only
の
one
に
who remembers what
あんた
happened
だ
before
け
the
が
world line
世
changed?
界線がかでもこれって
What if it's
あ
all
ん
in
た
your
のただの
head?
妄想じゃない
Another new theory?
脳内嫁ですね
Like an imaginary girlfriend? I get it.
わかるな
No, you don't. I'm not a gentleman perv like you, creating imaginary relationships.
桐
She's
生さ
calling
ん
him crazy? Oh yeah, she threw down some
存在
gauntlets.
しなかったあるいは
And Daru's
桐
here
生
for
な
it.
んとか
Daru's
さ
like,
んは実在するけど
seems legit.
その人が D メールを送った事実は妄想だった
Maybe this Kurisu-san never existed, or maybe Kurisu-san doesn't exist, but the fact that she sent a D-mail was something you made. Oh! I fall to my knees and press my hands against my left eye. My left eye, reading Steiner. It aches. Oh, Colleen, are you okay? Mayuri peeks anxiously at my face, but I lightly push her aside.
ダメだ
No, Mayuri. Stay away. I don't want to hurt you.
でもオカリン
What? Akarin, you look like you're in pain.
釣り
He's
ショ
messing with us, right?
そうよ
Yeah? I'm okay. This aching is normal. It'll end soon. As long as I have this magic eye, the organization will keep coming after me. It's the power to see across time and space. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword.
俺はこの
Because of this all-seeing eye, I've lost my connection to causality. I drift alone in the space between worlds. But even so, I swore to protect this lab. So quiet that I fury. Reading Steiner, your time will come, but not yet.
だから
I kneel and press my head against the floor.
静まって
And then I take a deep breath and gradually remove my hand from my left eye. Mayuri rubs my back.
オカリン
Okay, does it hurt?
いや
No. I'm okay now.
もう大丈夫だ
I stand up, then shoot Kurisu a sharp glare.
何よ
That
今
was
の
just an act,
た
right?
だの演
クリスティーナ
You are wrong, Christina.
お前すでにこれまでの
Our experiments have already
さ
proven
れて俺は
that
俺のリーディングしたい
that my reading Steiner is genuine.
はいはい12
I
秒
get it.
12秒
You're a Chunibyo patient. Chunibyo patient. That was crazy. I know, he's kind of making her point for her.
注目してんのよ
Why are you staring at me? Don't look at me. Yeah, like he's all like, you want to rename it? Oh my god! Oh, migraine attack! Oh! I'm gonna make a phone call that I don't actually call anybody and talk to them for this organization. But I'm not crazy. You can't call me crazy. So what if I'm fucking crazy? In any case, I've successfully deflected Kurisu's questions about reading Steiner. I don't feel able to answer right now. My emotions are a jumble, just as they were after Tyler called me the Messiah. Is this power real? If it is, then what does that make me? An unknown power sleeps within me. Honen Kyoma. The thought sends a chill down my spine. Maybe we weren't lying to Luca when we said the demons were coming out. Watch out. I sit on the bench in front of the Brawn Tube workshop, staring into the night sky. I try sorting out what happened this afternoon, but it's impossible. The more I think about it, the more confused I get. And then I hear footsteps coming down from the second floor. Tsumayuri and Kurisu emerge.
帰るのか
Going home.
岡部ってずっとここ
Do
に
you
泊
ever
まり
stay the
込んで
night
るの
here?
まあな
Pretty much. I wouldn't be a true mad scientist if I couldn't stay overnight at my lab,
研
immersed
究
in
だ
the
けに没頭
research.
するぐらい
形から入るのって良くない
I
と
think
思
you're
うわけ
putting
だ
too
が
much emphasis on appearances.
でもね
But you know, this place is really convenient. Mayushi would stay over if mom and dad let me. You would?
そしたら
And it's so close to work too. Hey, Chris-chan, why don't we stay over sometime?
男性陣がいないな
Sure,
ら
if the guys aren't around.
それは無理だ
That won't happen.
だったら
無理
マユリさん
だよ。
私のホテルに来たら
Then why don't you come to my hotel, Mayuri-san? Oh yeah, we did make that promise, huh? Then let's do it next time.
いつでも行ってく
What
れてい
is
いから
Kurisu's hair color? I'm gonna go with a brown. I'm going to go with a chestnut brown. That's my take on it. You can come whenever you like. See you tomorrow. Is red in the anime? I could see where they would do that. It's kind of like a reddish brown, so I could see them highlighting it more of a red for emphasis, or dramaticism. She would look good with red hair. She's already got the red tie going on. You can come on over here, like, see you tomorrow. Kurose waves goodbye and starts walking in the opposite direction from Akihabara Station. Mayuri doesn't move from the spot. Instead, she starts doing her usual thing, Stardust handshake. She looks up at the night sky, raising her hands as if to grasp the stars. And with perfect timing, a shooting star crosses the sky. That's because Mayuri-san, she's got some connections to the universe force that we just don't have. Hey, Okanian.
Oh.
Yeah, shooting star. Did you make a wish? Mayuri doesn't answer. She keeps gazing at the sky. Remember how back in elementary school you got a terrible fever and stayed in bed for a month? Why are you bringing this up? It was about 10 years ago, at the turn of the century, when the world was in an uproar over Y2K. Near the end of 1999, I had a fever of nearly 40 degrees Celsius that lasted about a month. I didn't recover until the new year. At least, that's what I've been told. I don't remember it myself. According to my parents, I was unconscious the whole time, tossing and turning. The doctor said it was a miracle I didn't die. Miracle or greater forces at work. Because of that fever, I didn't get to experience the Millennium Countdown event. They never figured out what caused it either. I was so afraid that Okane might die. So Granny and I prayed to the sky together, don't die, Okane. Something like that could never kill me. 10 years ago, I was already a mad scientist with an IQ of 170, equaling that of Thomas Edison. Actually, I'm not sure what Edison's IQ was. Really? That's amazing. But Mayushi was still really small and didn't know that, so I prayed to the sky. And then, on New Year's Eve, right before midnight, a shooting star went pew across the sky, just like now. If you repeat your wish 3 times before a shooting star disappears, your wish will come true. Did you know that? Of course, that's the most common of common knowledge. It was hard, but Mayushi repeated her wish 3 times. Then Mayuri finally lowers her hand and turns to me. On her face is a soft smile. Next day on New Year's, your fever went down and you woke up. So basically, Mayushi saved your life. No, it was some of the choice of Steins Gate. Really? What a jerk. You should have just said, yeah, it was totally you, Mayuri. Oh. Yeah, look at you, made her sad. What a monster. Mayuri looks a little disappointed. Monster. Hey, remember what you said when your fever went down? You said everything went blurry and twisty like, and the ground shook so bad you couldn't stand, remember? Come on. Come on, does that not sound like something? You were acting kind of like that just now. Yeah, we were. Are you okay? You're not coming down with a fever, are you? The concern on her face is so sincere. Looks like she's worried about my reaction to Moeka's disappearance. Jeez, my hostage is worrying about me? I find myself giving her a wry smile. I'm fine. Don't worry about a thing. As I brush her worry off with a shrug, I think back to what happened 10 years ago. When I woke up from that fever, the first thing I saw was Mayuri's crying face. She's right. I vaguely remember describing my collapse that way. And come to think of it, it does seem to match with the sensation I felt a few hours ago when reading Steiner activated. I see. So this power has already been mine back then? So that's the choice of Steins Gate. I really was born with this power. No wonder John Titor thinks I'm the Messiah. My maniacal laughter echoes into the night. Next day, the lab gets an unusual guest.
お邪魔します
Ah, Luca! Pardon the intrusion.
おお
Ooh, if it isn't Lukashi.
こんにちは
Ah, Hashida-san, Hakabe-san.
ルカ子
Lukaku, you don't have demon sword Samidare with you. What is the meaning of this? I even unsealed the treasured heirloom sword, Mistila Ten. When I heard you were coming today, I'm disappointed in you. Actually, I didn't know he was coming.
すみません
I'm sorry. I'll go back and
今
get
で
it.
取りに戻りますから
Oh no, don't leave, Lukaku!
もういいんだ
That's okay. I was not Mr. Lin's fate to encounter Samidare this day. I look out the window with an expression of melancholy.
つうか
But a Japanese sword and a cursed sword from Norse mythology are so mismatched, it's not even funny. Do we even have a sword here?
相当な
僕
Oh, shiny.
ルカ子よ
Lukaku. Though you are my disciple, you still lack dedication.
すみません
I'm sorry.
こんな調子では
At this rate,
使い物に
it'll take some time before you
まだ
can
ま
be
だ時間
useful.
がどうだ
By the way, why not join our lab?
僕が
Me?
ですか
Lukaku looks at me blankly.
でも僕
But I'm clumsy,
細いですし
and I'm not good at science or engineering.
機械
I'll probably just get in your way.
それでもいいですか
Do you really want me?
なんだ前入れと変わらないではないか
Don't sweat it, Mayuri's the same.
ルカ君ならね
We'd love to have you, Lukaku.
だよでもね
But, you know, if Lukaku's gonna be a lab mem, then Mayuri has one condition of our cunning. Don't tease
条
Lukaku.
件があるのです
Mayuri forces her way between us as if to protect Lukaku.
っていう条件
She's the one who calls Lukaku here. They're classmates.
それと
And today, Lukaku is Mayushi's guest. He came for a fitting session, so don't get in our way.
まゆりちゃん
Mayuri-chan, I don't really want to cosplay. Can it really be a fitting?
サイズ
Yep,
が
we're just making sure the size matches. Looks like Mayuri forced him to come. As far as she's concerned, pretty boys exist only to make her cosplay fantasies come true. I mean, why else do they exist? That sounds like a pretty good reason to exist to me. Ta-da! Mayuri shows up the costume she's made. It's the costume of Kirai-chan from Nine Net. Is it just my imagination, or is that outfit pretty skimpy? I don't know if it's his first time seeing it, but Lukaku just stared at the costume dumbfounded.
とりあえず完成度は
Anyway, I'd say it's about 70% complete.
なんだけど
But I want Lukaku to try it on now.
この場でここで
Try it on?
着るの
Here? Lukaku glances at me and Daru, then looks down to hide a blush.
無理だよ
I can't.
お願い
Please. Advise. Lukaku's master ought to help
我が
out.
弟子よ
Listen, my pupil. To change your clothes is to change your very
己を変
being.
革するため
This
に
costume might help you grow stronger. Put it on at once.
岡部さんまでそんなことを
You're on her side? I just
こんな恥ずかしい
can't wear something
できま
so
せん
embarrassing.
そこで恥ずかしがるから
It's
ダ
not
メだと言う
embarrassing
のだ
because you think it is.
そうだよ
That's right. I'm sure you'll be really cute.
それにマユリは
Besides, Mayuri worked very hard to make this costume, so you could wear it.
眠る時間も
She sacrificed her sleeping time, her favorite banana nourishment time, and her juicy chicken #1 time just so she could sew and sew and sew.
その努力には報いるべきだ
You can't let her effort like that go to waste.
そうですけど
That's true, but the good-natured Lukaku is already bending to the power of my words.
さあさあさあ
Come on, Lukaku! Transform! Transform! Henshin.
ちょっと待って
Wait a second. Bye, Lukaku. Mayuri grabs Lukaku's arm and drags him to the changing room. Okay, Mayuri-chan, take off your clothes. Oh, Mayuri-chan, please don't touch me there. I'll change by myself. Please wait outside. But it's a little tricky putting this on. Mayushi will teach you all the steps. I feel like we shouldn't be listening in. This is like we need to go back over to the lab. Please don't undress me. It's so... Yuri, get out of here! You perv. That's not Yuri. Lukaku's a guy. Then it's reverse. Whoa, that's downright criminal. His imagination knows no bounds. Get out of here. A few minutes pass, and out comes Mayuri first. She looks satisfied. Come on, Lukaku, don't be shy. Lukaku doesn't make an appearance, even when Mayuri calls him. Lukaku? Finally, a nervous Lukaku comes out of the dressing room. That's very short. That is a very skippy outfit. Lukaku looks, he's just about to cry. I can already see the tears forming. Poor Lukaku. Isn't that skirt a little too short? Those bare legs are truly captivating. Wait, oh god. I'm looking at a guy's legs. What the hell am I saying? Why are his legs shaved? What's going on here, Lukaku? Lukaku finally wore one of my outfits. It's so embarrassing. Okay, I shouldn't be dressing like this. You know what they say, cuteness is justice. I don't know what you mean. Excellent work as usual. The clothes and the model bring out the best in each other. As far as 3D goes, Ferris-tan is supreme, but Lukashi almost makes me want to become a low angler. How about you, Okanin? Yeah. Oh, an urgent talk, I nod vaguely. I'm fascinated, but it's mortifying to admit that. Lukaku is Lukaku. Yeah, Lukaku is a man, male. A man just shouldn't be fascinated by another man. I whip out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. My sanity is under attack. No, it's not the organization. It's a descendant of one of the town's guardian, Miko. It's affecting my soul. That's kind of rude. Little homophobic to call your organization because someone shaved their legs. You can't handle yourself around shaved legs. What do you think? Akiba had such a powerful guardian. If we can harness his power, we can counteract the organization's corrupting influence. I know. We can't hand that town over to these bastards just yet. This, too, is the choice of Steins Gate. El Saikanguru! I catch my breath, put away my phone, and turn back and smile at Lukaku and the others who are staring blankly at me. Ha! Lukaku, a foolish disciple of mine. From now on, you shall go into battle equipped with that costume and Samidare. Hey, Kiari-chan doesn't have a sword? You should carry an upa instead. Oh, look at that upa. Mayuri in high spirits makes Lukaku hold the upa cushion. His lips tremble as he reluctantly accepts the cushion. He clearly doesn't know what to do with. The organization is making a move on Akiba. I pretend not to notice Lukaku's distress. You are the guardian who protects the chaotic metropolis. Miko of the Yanabayashi Shrine. Now is the time for you to fulfill that duty. I understand, Lukaku. This is the reason I'm so hard on you. You have a duty to protect this town. I really? You certainly do. Can you stop that vulgar laughter? I can hear you from outside. It's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing. Kuru enters the lab with those remarks. She's coming in late, like she's a company executive or something.
You
came in this late and didn't insult me, and you call yourself my assistant?
助手じゃない。
I'm not your assistant. Don't make me repeat myself.
だいたい
Anyways, you're the worst. Toying with such a weak and innocent girl? Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
そう思わないの？
Toying with a weak and innocent girl, you say?
いちいち反応するな、変
Don't
態。
react to every little thing, you perv. That's right. Christina doesn't know Lukako's a guy. Correcting it is a pain, so I don't say anything.
それにしても
At any rate,
クリスティーナよ。
Christina, stop buying Lukako's entire body from top to bottom like that.
してない
I
よ、
wasn't
そ
doing
んな
that.
クリスちゃん
You like the costume? Christiana really suits Lukaku, don't you think? Is that cosplay thing I've heard about? Is part of Japanimation culture, right? Japanimation. You're very cute. Cute, oh hey. Lukaku's eyes getting wetter and wetter.
どうしてそんなに悲しそうなの？
Why are you crying? You look perfect, so you should be more confident.
もっと
Poor Lukaku. Kurusu doesn't know. She's not doing it intentionally, but I guess that makes things complicated for Lukaku. Should change the topic for Lukaku's sake. Well, I am a mad scientist. I also happen to be a perfect gentleman. But I don't know about perfect gentleman. I think it'd be funny to see that scene in the anime. I comb my hair back with my fingers. Lukaku, tell us your wish.
ハイパーアクロバティック
I
な
just
会
want to
話
have
に
an
ついて
acrobatic topic change.
ケルカコ
Listen, Lukaku, your desires can become reality. Japan is a land of great spiritual power. It resides in every word that slips from your tongue.
お前も晴れて
Now that you too could have joined the otaku world, you need to conceal your deepest desires no longer.
そうすれば
Speak your wish with a true heart, and by the chaos that rules Akihabara, Steins Gate shall grant it. I wish? Lukaku puts his hands together in front of his waist and bends his head slightly to the side. His cheeks turn light pink. His bashful, squirming appearance with wet, upturned eyes would make anyone who saw him either want to hug him real tight or smack him upside his head. It's that damn powerful. Wow. If I tell you, promise not to laugh.
恥ずべきことなんだ
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just proclaim it to the world.
先生
そりゃ
Oh yeah, no wish is embarrassing compared to the idiotic wish for chaos to envelop the world or whatever.
そこの助手
Alright, cool.
人の望みを笑うと
You assistant. What kind of person laughs at people's wishes?
マユシーの願いが
My wishes to eat a ton of yummy food and to cover the lab with the Upa goods and to get Lukaku to wear my costumes.
マユリには聞いていない
I am not asking you. But Mayushi wants Shota in the gate to grant her wish too.
ちょShota
Shota in the gate? The mistake is God tier. Probably because it's so naughty. We all ignore Daru. Lukaku puts his hands to his mouth and casts his eyes down. The same gesture as a female junior confessing her love to a senior underneath a cherry tree. Cuteness overload must resist. I want to be a girl. What? Kudos is the first to react. Her expression is one of utter confusion. Oh, that's only natural. Not even I expected that, so I actually swallowed my mwahaha. I don't really like how I look. I always thought if I were a girl, I could be a little more confident. So he has no confidence in himself. He's prettier than any girl here, and yet he has no confidence. I am well aware of the reason for this. It's because he's a guy.
待て
Wait a second. Chrissy starts rubbing her temples.
えっと
What's she saying? Assistant mine? No, Christina.
助手でもクリスティーナでも
I'm
な
not
いと言
your
っとろうが
assistant, and I'm not Christina.
お前は決定的
You
な
made
間
a
違いを起こして
grave
いる
error.
間違い
I have.
わからないかクリスティ
Don't you understand? No, of course you don't. How could you, with impure thoughts clouding your eyes? What do you mean?
ならば教え
Allow me to explain. You called Lukaku here a weak and innocent girl.
こいつは女の子では
But
ない
he's not a girl at all. He's a guy.
何の冗談だそれ
What kind of joke?
冗談も何も
It's not a joke, but the naked truth is described in the Akashic
揺らぐこと
records.
なき真実だ
Teresa looks at Daru and Mayuri as if seeking help, but they nod with a knowing look in their eyes. As for Lukaku himself, he's just hanging his head in shame. Are you guys trolling me?
Eh?
Eh? Huh? Kurisi suddenly turns away as if to avoid my gaze. She walks up to Lukaku.
漆原さん
Is what Okabe says true? Yes. I'm
男です
a guy.
嘘だ
Oh, wait.
こんな
Some of this
可愛
cute
い子
can't
の
be a
男の子
boy.
のはずが
いや逆
You got it
それを言うなら
backwards. You're
こんな可愛い子
supposed
が
to
女の子
say,
のはずがない
someone this
だ
cute
し
can't be a girl.
そういう意味で言ったんじゃ
That's
な
not
く
what
て
I meant. Does that mean Chrissy knows the meaning of the phrase, someone this cute can't be a girl? So she is an at-channeler.
ルカ子よ
You're fine, just the way you are. I will not reject you. Be you man or be you woman, nor anything, nor will anyone else here.
お前の否定同時に
That's probably the most accepting thing we've said yet.
俺は
Let's see.
俺たちは否定しない
And I will not deny your wish, nor will anyone else here.
いちいち俺たちって
Why do you
言い
keep
直さなくても
repeating that last part? Kurisu, unable to calm down after learning the truth, starts touching her own face and checking her hair in the pocket mirror.
あたふたしているなクリスティーナ
Why, Christina, is it such a shock to meet a man far more feminine than you?
認めるわ
I might admit, compared to her, I mean to him, I'm not as cute.
彼
I
に比
talk
べ
more
れば
rudely and my attitude is
乱暴だ
worse.
これって
This is a 3-day coma level shock. Looks like she's seriously depressed.
クリスちゃんも
This sounds cute too.
フォローはいらない
Don't try to comfort me. It just makes me feel worse.
己の欠点を顧みる
Admitting your faults is the first step towards becoming stronger. You may one day become a splendid woman, Christina. You're still young.
お前もいずれ立派な女性に
あんたに説教される言われはない
Who
ぞ
the heck asked you?
宣言撤回だ
I take it back. You're a stubborn fool who refuses to see the truth.
うるさいあんたが言う
Shut
な
up. I don't want to hear that from you. Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Lukaku bows his head for some reason. His eyes are red and puffy. With such a cute girl or boy on the verge of tears, Chris and I have no choice but to stop arguing.
さて
Well, better get my trusty digicam.
おもむろに撮影会の準
I'm
備を
trying to
始める
sneak
の
in a
変
photo
態
session, you perv.
先生ローアングラーになり
Ansai
たいです
sensei, I want to be a low angler. But still, it was just a whim to ask for Lukaku's wish. I hardly expected this to happen. So that's how Lukaku thinks of himself.
しかしルカ子
Lukaku, how serious are you about that wish of yours? If he's truly desperate, then having a sex change operation is probably the best way to go. Judging by his current looks, Lukaku could become the star of Tokyo's LGBT community. No, screw that. He could even become a TV personality.
例えば
You know those stories where a guy magically turns into a girl overnight? Wow, what a line. Sometimes I wish that would happen to me. Yeah, not only just the star of the LGBT community, but the TV personality is even more important. That's That's stupid, isn't it? Stop it with those puppy dog guys. Are you that chihuahua from a certain popular commercial? Look at you're so cute. So cute. Looks like Kurisu's been struck by Lukaku's cuteness too. The skimpy costume he's wearing isn't helping. It's like dunking your brain in a vat of pure moe, then you die. The scary part is that afterwards, you feel an irresistible urge to grant Lukaku's every wish. But as Lukaku said, it's going to be hard to find a nice, clean solution to this problem. And then Kurisu clears her throat. This reminds me of something I heard once. Exposition scene go. They're just saying that if you eat a lot of meat when you're pregnant, you'll have a boy. If you eat a lot of vegetables, you'll have a girl. Source, Minmei's Shobu. I saw it on the internet. I said reply. Well played. Oh, what are you talking about? Anyway, it sounds like an old wives' tale. Really? I didn't know that. So Miyushi and Christian's mommy love vegetables? Oh, Mayuri's impressed. Mayushi only eats juicy chicken #1, so our future child will be a boy? Hey, do bananas count as vegetables? Mayuri is full of questions. I'll leave her to them. To be honest with you, I had a coworker who was like, if you have a lot of stress in your life, you'll have a girl. And at the time in the office where I was at, there were like 3 male account managers, and all of them had like 2 girls. I think I believe that if you're stressed, you end up having a girl. Accurate, right? That's what I've data to back it up. Everybody was like $2. No, nobody had any sons. We're all too stressed. All right. What about primitive people who live on hunting? If that theory is true, then they would have had too many boys and not enough girls. Humanity would never have made it this far. I never said it was true. I just remember hearing it somewhere. Don't snap at every little thing. I didn't snap. Christina, feeling verifying that theory? What are you implying? Have you forgotten we have the phone wave names interchange? Phone wave Chan? You can tell if you'll have a boy or a girl? No way in hell. Oh, wait. Of course! Looks like Kurisu's got it. They don't call her a genius for nothing. We can send a D-mail to Urashibara-san's mother when she was pregnant. Indeed, something like eat more vegetables. Lukaku, who doesn't know what D-mails are, and Mayuri, who's just a little dumb, tilt their heads in confusion at the same time. You think it's worth a shot? Well, it's too late to hide behind your goody two-shoes mask, Christina. Your fate is to become a mad scientist, for you are an experiment-loving girl. Who are you calling an experiment-loving girl? Am I wrong? To be honest, that doesn't sound too bad. Chris. She's just like, it doesn't matter what you call me, I'm gonna fight you on it. I love it. No, but this kind of drags like a lightning needs some action. I know, I agree. There's a lot of this kind of downtime stuff. That settles it. Hold on, man. What are you gonna do if the experiment works? What do you mean? I mean, if Lukashi's sex changes, that's what he wants, isn't it?
いやそうだけど
Well, yeah, but
もし性別が変わったら
if his sex does change, won't the 6 years of his life change too? That's what I mean.
それについて
And you usually gotta love this stuff. I know, but I like it when it's like you said, mixing with some yeah, I agree with you because I do what I want some agency, and I'm just here to hit spam and enter. I'm just here spamming the room. What level am I and have a nice death? That's a good question. I think I'm like spamming. I know, right? I think I'm in the double digits. I don't know for sure. I haven't really been paying attention. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I'm over 10 though. I want to say at the end last night it said something about 6. Like I think I'm working my way towards level 17, level 6. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I think I'm working my way towards level 17 if I'm remembering that correctly.
それは
I'll take responsibility. Lukaku raises his hand timidly.
マジで言ってる
I don't know what that moment is. There's a really cool moment in Steins Gate that changes the game. Then no, I don't believe I have gotten to that moment. Seriously. Well, I don't really understand, but if we use this method, I might become a girl, right? Then I want to try. Please, master. The game changes literally with a twist of the wrist. Come on, Daru. Come on. Don't be like Daru. Get out of here, perv. I don't think not much has changed, so I'm pretty sure we have not reached that moment yet. Your boss said to me, Mayuri, your opinion. If Luka-chan becomes a girl, then I gotta call her Luka-chan. My god, Daru's sprite is so funny. Will Luka-chan wear Mayushi's costumes? Oh, well, that's another story. At any rate, it doesn't look like Mayuri has any objections.
決まりだな
And then that settles it. Lukaku, I put you lab mem number 6. The phone made him such a change. Is our lab's most important secret. In order to use it, you must become a lab mem. Ah, okay. Actually, I always wanted to be a lab mem. A lab member. Really? You should have just said so. I didn't have the courage. Like I said, I don't know a thing about gadgets. You don't have to worry about those things. I mean, Mayuri doesn't get them either. That's not something to be proud of, Mayuri. So Lukaku shall be a lab mem from this point forth. Any objections? I hear. Kurisu raises her hand. I want to give Urushibara-san's my number so I can retire.
却下だ他には
Denied. Anyone else? Mayuri and Daru ask, what happened to 005? But I ignore them. Moeka will always be 005 in my heart. No other objections emerge. All members are in favor. Very well. Lukaku was officially lab member number 6. Henceforth, pledge your allegiance to the lab and devote all your strength to the enrichment of our science. Yes, I will. I'm so happy.
ということ
All right, now then, let's begin the experiment. Immediate. Wait. I suddenly realized something that makes me smack my forehead in dismay.
始まった
Then, Lukaku, you're 16, right? Yeah, right?
つまり
So you were born in 1993? Yep, the same year as Mayushi. What about it? In order to tell Lukaku's mother to eat a lot of vegetables, we need to send a D-mail to 10 months before Lukaku was born, meaning we have to send it in 1992.
携帯が日本で普及し始め
When
たの
did
はいつ
cell phones become widespread in Japan?
Ah.
Oh, looks like Chris and Daru figured it out. Daru goes to Google it.
96年ぐらいっぽい
Around 1996, there wasn't mail until later though.
つまりルカ子の生まれた
So the year
年の時
Lukaku was
点では
born, most people still didn't have
携帯は
cell
一般化されて
phones.
ないルカ子の母親も持っていない
Lukaku's
可能
mother
性
may
が
not
ある
have had one. In that case, she might not be able to receive a
メールを受け取
Gmail.
ってもらうし
Oh, I get it. We can't do it. Lukaku's face darkens and I fold my arms in thought. Some way to receive the email in an era when cell phones weren't yet widespread.
こうなったら
What about modifying it to send crazy waves or something?
何よ毒
What
電
the hell are crazy waves?
ちょっとやばい人たち
Waves that only crazy girls can pick up. You know, girls who always talk about stuff no one understands. It's pretty moe.
特に
毒されてるのはあんたの
I'll
脳みそだ
microwave
よ
your brain if you don't shut up.
いいよ
Yes, abuse me more, please. Couldn't you put a letter in a time capsule and bury it?
それじゃあ過
I
去じゃなく
would
て
go to the future, not the past. Oh,
こうなったらあれだ
I know. How about that thing where you get struck by lightning and that turns you into a girl like in old comics?
古臭い
D メールを使わなきゃ
There's no
実験
point
の
to
意
this
味ないでし
experiment.
ょ
We don't use
脱線
Gmail.
しないで
Don't lose sight of the objective. We're counting on you for a nice idea, Christian.
私
Me? I.
私そうね
We could build a rocket that exceeds the speed of light squared. Then that immense speed would reverse the flow of time or something.
自分だって
No, you're forgetting about the phone wave
し
too.
かもこの天才少女
Furthermore, genius girl, you just contradicted relativity.
単なる冗談でしょ
Yeah, it's just a joke. Don't take it seriously.
まったくどう言ってもこいつは
Useless,
使えない
all
な
of you. This lab is a disgrace.
だったら自称 IQ170 の
Fine then,
灰
let's
色
hear
の
from a
最後
hole in Kyoma, the insane man scientist with an IQ over 170 whose brain cells are coveted all the world over. What's your genius plan? Inspiration flashes in the corners of my brain.
ひらめけの
That
精
Edison
神だな
thing again? The sensation. Yes, my natural mad scientist inspiration is about to explode.
思いついた
I have it. All eyes focus on me. With a broad grin, I proclaim,
携帯がなければ
if we can't send it to a cell phone, then we'll send it to a pager. Everyone had a pager. I never had a pager. But a lot of people had pagers for sure. Back in the 90s. About 22 hours have passed since I made my mind-blowingly awesome proclamation.
こんにちは
Hello? Luca enters the lab shyly, as he did yesterday. He gives me a bashful smile when our eyes meet.
お母さん
Mom had a pager.
ポケベルを持ってました
Oh, yay! That's great, Luca-kun!
これで前に進めるわね
Alright, thank you. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Thank you. Alright. Now we can proceed with the experiment.
ルカシ女の子バージョンか
Lucas's girl version will definitely be Moe. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are already on standby. Sending a D-mail to a pager. Yesterday, we argued about whether it's even possible. Eventually, we settled on probably. Data is data after all. The rest depends on the pager's radio wave station 8 years ago, but it should be fine as long as our data gets through safely. We already Googled how to send data to a pager. For the pagers back then, you would first enter the other person's pager number. Then, if in the Kanto region, enter *2 *2. After that, you'd enter the number to send. That's how it worked apparently. Pagers in 1992 could still only send numbers, phone number display functions were also yet to be implemented, so your number was hidden from the other person by default. A few years after that, pagers started to implement Japanese characters displays, enable functionality similar to that of email. Therefore, the D-mail Lukaku was about to send, it's technically not a mail though, has to be sent in numerical form. Naturally, I have a conversion table for that on hand. You can find information even from 18 years ago if you just Google it. I was pretty worried by the lack of information on pagers at first, but that's my little secret.
漆原さん、あとは
Urishibara-san, you need to think about what you send your mother in the past. Did I do? If you want to grant your wish, then you must open the door with your own hands. We can only show you the way.
わかりました。
I understand. We explained to Lukaku the function of the phone wave named such change. The numbers we're sending are 1 byte characters, so we can send 36 of them. I can't pick up my phone! I can't pick up my phone! I want to... Oh my god, finally! I don't know how it changed. All of a sudden I got my phone. Alright. I got mail. Yes. Oh my god, look at this. Oh no, the other ones, we missed them! Maybe I just had to like keep hitting it before. We have one from Ferris. Ferris, son of increasing misfortune. Oh no, he escaped. Nya! We don't find him and kill him, misfortune will fall upon Akiba. Nya. His name is the end of tutorial. He's small and nimble, and he cries, choo-choo, Nya! Come here, quick. Ferris needs your help, Nya. Alright, so if we do this one, a rat, what kind of cat girl is afraid of rats? You disappoint me, Ferris, nyan nyan. Or what's the help one? I can help, but it won't be cheap. Let's send this one. Not for Ferris. Oh, alright. I wonder why I couldn't give it to work before. So yeah, the other one, the ones from Luca and the other ones they're gone now. I have one on the fourth one. Mayuri, Shining Finger. Alright. I finally got my phone to work though. Okay, that's weird. So I guess I just had to keep spamming it. Yeah, I have to like spam it now to get my phone to work. I wish I had known that before. I'm kind of sad that I missed those two things. Oh well. Alright, we're moving forward. Going on. Furthermore, since you first need to import star 2, that means you can only send 16 hiragana characters. Lukaku, understanding everything, takes out a notebook to begin writing drafts for the paper message. I show Lukaku the site I found. It reads pager number and letter conversion. Pager typing is commonly known as two-touch typing or pager inputs. It's somewhat different from cell phone input. You choose the consonant and then input the vowel. The consonants are A, K, S, T, N, H, M, Y, R, W. The vowels are A, I, O, U. Basically, to input K, you press 2 and the consonant K. Then you press 4 and the vowel A. This is a pain. Let's just send 831, 831, 831. That should do it. Why 831? 8, yeah. Oh, 3, yeah. 1, E. Yes, I. Duh, veggies. We just have to do this in the Luca, she's mother's brain. She'll just pass that message off as a prank. Hi, how about 29292929292929? I'm gonna regret asking what does that mean. Niku. For me. Why would you want her to like meat? That's not it. You keep repeating meat, then she'll actually start to hate meat and want to eat vegetables instead, don't you think? Yeah, no. Lukaku completes his composition when we speak our nonsense. How about something like this? Mom, eat veggies, okay? Isn't it a little too vague? And the first mom should go. That just makes it harder to believe. Then eat lots of veggies to give birth to a girl.
ひねりすぎるのもね。
That's a little too direct, and it's over the character
文
limit.
字数野菜食べると
Eat vegetables for healthy kid?
ちょい待ち
Wait a second. According to this conversion chart, it looks like you gotta use 2 more numbers for voice consonants.
その文章だと
That sentence is 4 bytes over.
ならば少し
Then a little modification. How about eat veggie for healthy kid?
言い方が下品じゃ
Isn't that a
ない
little too informal? You're talking to Urushibara-san's mother. You know, would she understand the veg for part?
ならば代案を出しても
Do you have any bright ideas? Go to the structure shoulders and say no more. Then it's settled.
じゃあ
Come on, let's type it
や
out!
ってみようよ
When sending to a pager, the number encoded message is handled like a telephone number, so we enter the input into the X68000. Start user 813. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole number. That long random looking string of numbers is complete.
よし
Alright, we're good to
準備
go.
万端 OK だ
Now let's just activate the phone wave, name such exchange, and have Lukaku call. The microwave timer is set to 154.152 seconds. It should arrive around January 1st, 1983. The margin of error is around 1 to 3 days. I guess leap year calculations a pain, so I ignored it. Lukaku's slender fingers start to tremble on top of the enter button.
いいか
Ready? I'm starting it up. Lukaku looks at me with tears in his eyes, then nods faintly. This discharge phenomenon soon occurs. Lukaku flinches and takes a step back with a nice see determination flare in his eyes. He sets his jaw and pushes the enter button. Alright, Lukaku's gone. A wave of dizziness hits me again. I place a hand on the table to support myself. The dizziness slowly fades. Little by little, color returns to the world. Reading Steiner activated again. The word line changed. I look around the room. I think it worked. His face is different. Unlike what happened to Moeko, Lukaku's still here. He blushes when he notices my stare. Okabe-san, could you please not look at me like that? I fold my arms and tilt my head. Lukaku's appearance hasn't changed a bit. I don't know about that. I think the hair is different. I think there's something about the face that looks not the same. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? I'm paying particular attention to his as a guy, it's natural to have no breasts. But if he's a girl now, it's a different story. I'm not washboard isn't tiny breast level. It's no breast level. Oh my god.
これは失敗か
Didn't work? So the eat lots of vegetables to give birth to the girl thing Kirisu talked about was nothing but fringe science? What kind of scientists believe such a flimsy theory anyway?
失敗って
What didn't work?
何が
Everyone, including Lukaku, looks at me in confusion. Don't you remember just now? We used the phone wave name to...
たった今この電話
I
レン
set
ジ
my hand over my
の
mouth
おか
as
げ
soon
で
as I started talking. That was careless of me. As our previous experiments proved, the activation of reading Steiner means the world line has changed. And I'm the only one who carries them's memories through the change. Nobody else here knows what we did. Sorry, it's nothing.
なんでもない
Afterwards, Mayuri and Lukaku happily go out shopping for lunch at the neighbor's convenience store.
クリスティーナよ
Christina, I want to ask you something. Lukaku,
ルカ子は
今度はどんな変
what
態
perv
的
act
行
are
為
you
を
thinking
考え
about
てる
this
んだ
time? Can't be too careful
あ
on
ん
a
たたち
perv
変態コンビは
duo.
油断もす
変態コンビじゃね
We're not a perv duo, we're a
僕たちは
pervy gentleman
変
duo.
態紳士
どうでもいい
Oh, whatever,
ほんと
seriously,
ど
whatever. Damn, I can't ask now. It's really annoying that no one remembers. I don't want to think about how Kurisu might react if I suddenly ask is Lukaku a girl. I should wait until I can get Lukaku alone and check. But considering how his appearance hasn't changed at all, it's very likely the sex change failed. In that case, what did Lukaku's emails change? It's just like the Moeka experiment. The result is different from what we expected. The real problem is that we have no control. After I leave the lab, I head to May Queen Nyanyan's to think. A daughter sits in front of me, waiting impatiently for Ferris to bring our order.
だるよ
Daru, what do you think about D-mail?
すごいような
It's cool, but it's kind of lame at the same
す
time.
ごくないと思った理
What's
由
lame
は
about it?
フェイリスタンとの
I could use it to win my
ライネッ
Rhinenet
ト
match
勝負
against
の結果を改変できなか
Ferris
ったを
Now that's a selfish
何度
reason.
かの実験
As
が
our
分かった
experiments
が
have shown, D-mail
D-mail の精
still
度
hasn't reached a reliable
ま
level
だ
of
信頼
precision.
運の要素が絡ん
A
でく
true
る
time
のは
machine must
装置
remove
として
luck
は
from the
欠陥だ
equation. The phone wave named exchange
もっと
is
送り手
useless
側がコントロール
unless
で
we
きる
can
ようになら
convince
なけれ
somehow
ば
give this under more
実用性が
control.
低いままのガラ
For
クタにな
starters,
る
there's the problem of how I'm the only one who can recognize the changes. Without my special power, we wouldn't even be able to check the results of the experiment. Ridiculousness.
確かに結果出てないよ
We
な
aren't getting our results. What about the Lotto
保
6?
留中だ
Pending. Although, what was Lukaku's mistake that cost us the prize? He wouldn't have been in a position to make that mistake if I hadn't asked him to buy tickets in my stead. Oh, why did I do that? It's as if Steins guided the money away from my grasp. No, I need to think positive.
この法院
Honen Kyoma will not let this keep him down. I won't give up, for I am a mad scientist.
言葉の意味はわからんがとにかくすごい自信だ
I don't understand what you're saying, but you seem confident about it. There we go. Mayuri. So you want to cosplay as a warrior from the Sengoku period? Alrighty. Mayushi will work extra hard to have something for winter Komi Mal. Komi Mai. I know you'll be popular with the girls. I'm not sure how to feel about that. Okay, so we have warrior. Oh wait, when did I say I'd cosplay? Did you email the wrong person? Mori, don't tell me you're planning to sell me out to the enemy. Let's send that one. Did you send it the wrong one? I don't remember ever talking about cosplaying myself. All right. All right. Yeah, I still have to like spam the buttons like a shit ton in order to get my phone up, which didn't used to be the case. I'm kind of upset. Maybe I'll save. I don't know. Do a second save file, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't understand what you're saying, but you sure seem confident about it. Someday we'll improve the phone wave infrastructure so that it may be used in some things not only to the past but also to the future. We'll improve it. No, we must improve it. For that is the choice of Steins game. A time machine? Ferris is sitting right next to me. Where the hell did she come from? Damn you, Ferris. Eavesdropping is cowardly. Oh, what do you mean? Your voice is so loud it echoes through the whole store, nya. What? No. Once again, I leak classified information concerning the future of mankind. Here's your iced coffee and your iced tea and cat food. Thanks for waiting, nya. Daughter's Order of Cat Food is one of the maid's cafe specialties. It's not the usual miso over rice. It's a stylish risotto instead. It's one of Daru's favorites. It's actually pretty tasty. Ferris places the iced coffee in front of me. You want milk and syrup now? Never. If Kyoma's gonna be like that, I'll pour it over. Nya, you need sugar for healthy brain, nya. Despite my refusal, Ferris pours all the milk and syrup into my glass. Then speaking some nonsense incantation. She mixes my iced coffee with the straw, and the whole time she stares straight into my eyes. There it is, Ferris-tan's secret technique. Eye contact, mix. Daru starts explaining in excitement. Most maids can't do it without spilling a little. Ferris-tan makes it look easy, that's why I love her. It's because of this secret technique that Ferris-tan reigns supreme as the May Queen's #1 maid. Iced coffee in the glass changes from black to brown. Damn, she's dragging me into her pace again. Next, Ferris performs the same secret technique on Daru. Thank you, Ferris-tan. I'll be sure to savor it. He bows deeply, such a polite man. I take a sip of my iced coffee. Its bitterness and sweetness flow down my throat. When I look up, I see Ferris standing next to me, her silver tray in front of her waist.
なんだ
Do you need something?
続きを聞かせるにゃ
I want to hear the rest, nya.
今日まただるにゃ
Yaman, nya. We're having a fun
Time
little
machine
chat,
どうぞ
nya. Something about a time machine.
フェイリス
Ferris really wants to hear, nya. She gives me a babyish look with upturned eyes. But I finally reject her.
極秘事項だ
It's top secret, not for outsiders.
さっき店中に響き
I'm
渡
the
る
big mouth of the whole store here, nya.
だ
だるにゃ
Tell Ferris, daru,
教
nya.
えてほしいにゃ
She's targeting Daru now. It's over, man. Don't underestimate him. Ferris Nanya. Daru is my most trustworthy right-hand man, the wizard class super hacker. He won't be tricked into divulging classified information.
実は
We've built an amazing machine that can send emails to the best. I did most of the work, of course. And he's broken. Women are scary.
それって
Is that a time machine, yeah?
そういうことになる
I guess you could say that.
タイムマシンを作ったな
Wow,
んです
you're awesome, yeah. Your big makes me heart race, yeah.
マジで
You mean it? Nah, I'm embarrassed. Dumbass, what's with that grin?
フェイリスは
Ferris seems like going on a journey through time, yeah.
夢なの
僕がいつか
I'll bring you along
連れてってあ
someday.
げるよ
誰
Daughter, don't make promises you can't keep.
ところで
By the way, it's been bugging me, but what time is it anyway, yeah?
何
What?
よく時間を
Time is often compared to a river, yeah, flowing from past to future.
でも本当にそう
But
な
is
の
that really how it is, yeah?
もし川の流れだとして
If time is a river, then where's the present, yeah? Is it a point? Is it a line? Where does the present begin and end, yeah? Oh my god, Ferris is like laying down some like hardcore philosophical shit right now.
そういえば
Now that you mention it, I only have a vague concept of time, never given it some serious thought.
現在は
A present is a leaf floating on the river. It moves along with the flow from past to future.
そんじゃその
So are we riding on that leaf now? When you died, you fall off now?
そういうことだろう
You could say that. All points upstream from the leaf are the past, downstream the future.
ふにゃ
Yeah.
その葉っぱ
But is that leaf only the present for humans?
というと
Meaning,
人間が時間に単位を
humans make units to define and observe time, which is how we know this leaf is the present.
例えば
But if every living thing in the universe went extinct, nothing would exist to observe the present, yeah?
観測できる存在がいなくその場合
In that case, where would the present go, yeah?
神様とか宇宙の意志とか
Wouldn't something like God or the will of the universe observe it?
じゃあもしその神
Ah,
様
but what if God is a four-dimensional being who can freely move through time now?
おお
Oh.
その神様の
If God is one of the ones who decides the present, then won't our present move with him, yeah?
方向に行ったり
むむむ
This is hard.
つまり
So what you're saying is the present is subjective to the observer. That's true.
もしそうなら
If we go with that assumption, then the past and the future also depend on the observer, yeah?
もしタイムマシンで
If Ferris were to use a time machine to travel back 1 week, then Kyola and Darunya's present would become Ferris's future, yeah?
現在は
そういえばそう
I guess that makes sense.
だとしたらその
But how does the leaf model reflect that difference, yeah? Neither Daru nor I had an answer to that. Perhaps nobody has an answer, just like the collapse of causality thing that Kurisu mentioned. Does that mean that the time machine and time travel are impossible after all? But SCRN's jellified test subjects physically traveled as far back as 1921.
そもそも観測者の主観
Anyway,
に
if everything depends on the observer, then clocks are meaningless, yeah?
楽しい時間は早く
Fun times fly and hard times drag, yeah? In other words, the flow of time changes depending on your point of view, yeah?
つまり主観
そういえばさ
Speaking of which, as you grow older, it feels like time starts to flow faster, doesn't it?
ジャネの法則
Janet's law.
とまあ
There's things about this stuff sometimes, yeah? Time might not be something as simple as a river, man. Or yeah. Yeah, the more you think about it, the more complicated it gets. The strict definition of time, similar to the question of where is the self, is one of humanity's eternal questions. Countless renowned scholars have left this question unanswered. There's no way amateurs like us can answer it. But there's one thing I can do.
案ずるな。
Fret not. Though physics and philosophy may deny us, our machine has made time travel possible. Am I correct, Daru? Oh, no, sorry. I was speaking of Daru, but that's alright.
そうそうそういうこと。
Yeah, that's right. Looks like you guys have kicked reason to the curb now.
でもダ
But Ferris wants to use the time machine too, yeah? Can I please?
まあ僕の
Sure, I'll let you use as much as you want, Ferris-san. Really? You're not surprised now?
ダル。
Daru, don't decide things on your own. Ferris springs up with joy and hugs Daru's rotund body. That's all it takes to make Daru look like he's died and gone to heaven. I would think that we're coming up on the end of chapter 3 soon. It's been a few hours. After killing some time with the May Queen, I leave Daru and head back to the lab. The only person there is Mayuri. She's working on a costume. Mayuri, you're like a housewife burning the midnight oil to bring a little more money home. Midnight oil? Are we eating? Kids these days. Besides, Mayushi doesn't charge for her costumes. Seems like she understood the rest of what I said. It was just a joke anyways. I mean, it should be hobbies, you know? It makes me happy to see someone wearing a costume I made. Do you want to become a designer? Don't think it. Mayuri has never talked about her future. No way! It's too hard. Then what is your dream? Mine is to destroy the system and plunge the world into chaos. Maybe she just wants to keep hanging out in the lab. What? You want to be a labman forever? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but this lab has no interest in profit. You'll always be hurting for food. You know, Connie, we have 6 lab members now. Isn't it amazing? Mayushi never expected we'd grow this big. That's a sudden change in topic. And for some reason, she's puffing her chest out in pride. It's all because Mayushi became your hostage. No, that has nothing to do with it. I tricked every last one of you into joining with my masterful manipulations. You shouldn't say things like that. And besides, you didn't trick me. That's true. You came of your own volition. She joined the lab without my ever asking. When she appeared in the doorway and offered to join, I thought she was a goddess sent from the heaven. Karin? Can Mayushi still be your hostage? Is that a joke or a serious question? I can't tell. Is that what you want? Mayuri drops the costume in her hand. And then she smiles shyly. Maybe it is. Such a master because I had no idea. But I mean, as long as I'm your hostage, Mayushi won't be lonely. And neither will Karin. I see. Sometimes Mayuri throws me off my game. But if that's her reason for staying at the lab, then I'm happy. I better be going. Alright, Mayuri stands up and starts putting away her various sewing tools. Mayuri. What I guess I'm gonna eat on the way back? My treat. Really? You never treat me. I'm in a good mood today. Then how about kitchen gyro? Their minced cutlet is, oh god dear. So she'll get no argument from me. Just leave it to me. She's really happy. Well, at least she's easy to please. Mayuri and I head for kitchen gyro. After that, I'll see her safely to the station. I spent the next morning doing laundry at the nearby laundromat. When I returned to the lab past noon, Daru, Mayuri, and Kisura are all assembled. Alright, let's see if we can get my... There it goes. I told you, it's too late, Nya. Too late? What are you talking about? You haven't told me anything. That's the only thing I could send to her, so... Alright. I kind of wish we had those other... God, I guess I didn't spam enough. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday. Your devotion to science makes me proud. Yeah. Criticize deeply. Hold on. Quick save, auto mode save. I don't really want a quick save. What's auto mode save? F5? F8? I don't want to save over my last one. I want to save in a new one. Let's try F5. All right, I am gonna. Let's select. Why can't I? Why can't I save here? Can I not save here? What is going on? Am I not allowed to save? Another one? Hello? Oh, hold on. Increases I see. It's the middle of summer, but instead of going on vacation, I'm stuck in the sun with a bunch of pervs. Okay. I should be able to. Is it because I'm in the same chapter? Okay, it's kind of. Wait. It says it's low. It says it's loading. Oh wait, that's why. Hold on a second. F5. Oh, F5 was to load. F6 is what I want. Okay. F6. Let's see. Here we go. Save. Oh my god, there we go. Okay. I just wanted to save it as a separate one. Okay. Now I have backspace. All right, that works. Where did I go wrong? She's really giving us a verbal beatdown. Wipe your tears. You experiment loving girl without a single friend. So rude. I'm not crying. Besides, you're the one who told us to be here. Indeed, but the one who obeyed my orders and arrived on time was you. You know, Kristan is actually a very honest and hardworking girl. That's what she thinks. Mayuri smiles as she eats nuggets from McD's. That's what makes her so adorable. What? How can this girl say something like that while eating a nugget? Don't let it bother you. That's just Mayuri's nature. I've been with her for a long time, so I'm used to it. A Yuri flag. I get it. Please unget it. Here, Kristan, I have a nugget. Oh, thanks. Well, listen to their heartwarming banter. I go to put my laundry on the table. However, don't put that there. It's filthy. I just washed them. Like I care what kind of guy puts his underwear in a girl's face. Have some decency. If you're that interested in my underwear, then just say so. What? I'm not interested at all. Come on, guys. We're talking about underwear. She's trying to eat here, okay? How can you say that when you're still shoveling nuggets into your mouth? Don't interrupt me. I ended up putting my laundry in the changing room. As I explained to Daru yesterday, I noticed something about the results of our experiments. The D-mails have too many uncertain variables. We can never be sure what will happen when we send one. It's not like we can do anything about that. After all, the result is up to whoever receives the mail. Of course, if you analyze reception's psychology, then you might be able to manipulate them into doing what you want. Though that might be a bit too much for a whole-knit underwear here. You just wanted to say underwear, didn't you? Underwear aside, the fact that D-mail is still far from complete. I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose SCRN and the organization and plunge this world into chaos. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I called you here today. The purpose of today's roundtable conference is... Another round table?
そんなに円卓会議やりたいなら
You
せ
want
め
a
て
round
円卓
table
を買ってきな
conference
さいよ
that much. At least go buy a round table.
違うよクリス
Remember, while getting inside, Kristan, the round table is in our
オ
hearts.
カリンが
まゆりさんって
Mayuri-san, you're really innocent, but you shouldn't take everything Okabe-san says seriously.
でも
そうなの
Really?
円卓の定義など今はどう
Oh,
で
the
もい
round
い
table
のだ
doesn't matter now. More importantly, the purpose of today's meeting
D メールではなく
is to explore methods of true physical time travel, not just email with the objective of sending someone to the past like SCRN has.
バカ言わないで
Don't be ridiculous. That was fast. Ah, she's glaring at me even harder than she was during the whole underwear thing.
セルンがあれだけの大規模な装置を使ってすでに9年
SCRN
もかけ
has
て
the
るのに
best equipment in the world, and even after 9 years, they still haven't succeeded.
私たちにどう
We
にかで
can't
きるわ
possibly
け
have
ないじゃ
accomplished
ん
something like that.
ゲルオカリン
Hey, you'll become a gel Okarin.
ゲロカエルン的な
Kind of sounds like Gero Froggy. Why did those things get popular anyway?
いいや
This isn't a laughing matter.
諦めるには早すぎるのだ
Isn't it too early to give up? Haven't we already succeeded with the D-mail of first in
人
human
類史上
history?
初の
だから史上初じゃない
But we're not the first. Didn't SCRN do it before? Seren? I don't even know. I don't even know how it's supposed to be pronounced. Do it before us.
人類史上初の
Humanity's first time traveling email. For we who have achieved that miracle, nothing is impossible.
根拠のない自信ね
That's based on confidence. Anyways, wasn't it just a coincidence that we discovered D-mail?
いまだにリフタ
We
ーに
still
代替して
haven't
いるも
figured
のが
out
何なのかすら
what's
解明できて
functioning
い
as
な
a
い
lifter.
それが解明できればいい
We
の
just
だ
need to figure that out, don't we?
全然ダメ
It's futile.
セルンですら解決できて
How
い
do
な
you
い
solve
問
a
題
problem
に
that
は
even
どう対処する
SCRN can't figure out?
局所場指定ができないんじゃ
If you can't
どこに
set
飛ぶかわからない
destination, then you don't know where you'll leap.
何もない宇宙の
I'll
ど真ん中
personally
に
be in
飛
the
ば
deep
されるの
space,
は
thanks.
ごめんだお
That is a problem. You can't control where you'll end up. Your time machine is worthless.
いやちょっと待て
Wait a second.
D メールは
We don't set the destination when we send a D-mail, yet it still arrives where it's supposed to. How do you explain that?
言われてみれ
Now
ば
that you mentioned it,
メルアド指定してるから
you said the
ちゃん
mail
と
address,
届
right?
けるんじゃ
Isn't
ね
that enough?
そうなのかな
Is it? I don't think a
携帯
phone
の
signal
電波
can be
なんて
received from millions of
何千万
kilometers
キロ
away.
だが届かない
I bet you get a busy signal or something.
なるんじゃないかなっ
I
て
stare at my phone.
マユシーは思います
あるいは携帯電話は
Maybe our cell phones are acting like black holes and white holes.
憶測で物を言うべき
You
じゃない
shouldn't speculate like that. You have zero basis.
ワームホールができている
Is it possible that we form a wormhole?
未だかつてワーム
No
ホールの
wormholes
実
have
在
ever
が
been
確認
confirmed
さ
to
れたことはない
exist. I groan. Kurisu and Daru fall silent. The problem has them stumped too. Mayuri is the only one smiling. She probably doesn't understand and is just smiling because she feels like
いず
it.
れにせよ
In any case, the cold hard truth is that D-mails arrive precisely when and where we want them to. We're ahead of FCRN in that
セレン
regard.
のタイムトラベルについても
Now, can we apply D-mail technology to physical time travel?
でもさ
But D-mails, you can only send 36 bytes of data. No way you can send a whole person with that kind of in limit. And that's the same problem that CRN is having, and the reason their subjects turn to jellymen.
ゲルオカリンになり
You
た
want
け
to
れ
become
ば
a Jello Karin? I'm not stopping you. Recalling the fate of SERN's researchers makes my skin crawl. Kerr black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortion. If you can adjust the lifter's volumes of electron injection, you might be able to make the ring singularities naked. But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in a human body. I bet it's more than an exabyte.
物理的転送なん
It would be
て
best to
考え
leave
ない
physical
方が
transfer
身のため
aside
ね
for now. Sending data through time is an amazing feat by itself. We should be satisfied with what we've got.
それで我慢すべき
Sending data through time is enough, huh? Such pessimism was unbecoming of a scientist sworn to uncover the secrets of the universe.
身の丈に合った
Now
こ
I'm
とを考
telling you
え
you
ろ
know your
と言っている
limits.
真理を探求する
And
な
if
ら
you're going to uncover the secrets of the universe, you need personal equipment and funding to rival
セルンナのには
SCRN.
ねこんな貧乏サークルじゃ
It's one thing to set lofty goals, but this is an impoverished lab, has no resources to speak of.
前から思ってたけど
I've been thinking maybe we should bring the phone wave to a proper research institution and entrust it to a
専門家に委ねる
specialist.
セルンがタイムマシンの研究を極秘にしてるなら
Certain SCRNs keeping their time machine research to top secrets. If we make an official announcement, it'll benefit the future of mankind.
もし公表すれば
If we make an official announcement, the organization will become aware of my existence.
あのね
Oh, come on! I'm being serious here. This time isn't for your childish.
俺たちは
And we've
セルンを
hacked into
ハッキングした身だ
SCRN.
奴らは人体実験までしている
Those heartless bastards will do anything, even experiment on human beings, and behind them is a power greater than all the nations of Earth.
もし電話レンジ各国から
If we make
公
phone
表
wave
すれば
names out to change public, they might have us erased.
消されるかもしれん
映画の見過ぎじゃない
You watch too many movies.
300人
The name Committee of 300 appeared in actual SCRN documents.
そうだけど
Yeah, but Carice's tone weakens. Maybe she's kind of scared.
ハッキングがバレたら
If they find out about our hacking, they'll seriously have us killed. I didn't make any mistakes that could give us away, of
それ
course.
に
Also, and this is the biggest problem. I lower my voice and look hard at each one of them in turn.
公表してし
If we go public, we won't be able to do cool stuff with the D-mails anymore.
あんたね
Why you? No way I'm giving up such an awesome machine.
俺は法王院
I'm Honin Kyoma, the insane mad scientist who rules space and time. What I desire is, that's right, chaos.
ダメだこいつ早くなん
This
とか
guy's
しないと
hopeless. Better do something quick. Yeah. Everybody freezes.
クリスティーナ
Christina, are you in at channel?
うるさい
Shut
こ
up,
れ
I'm
以上
not
言うな
okay.
そんなわけない
Carissa gives me her sharpest glare yet. Her eyes were so cold, my spine turns to ice. I nod and swallow what I was going to say.
そういえばダルよ
That reminds me, Daru, have you made any progress hacking into
さら
SRN?
に進んだか
He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBM 5100. But I know he's been coming to the lab every day to work on it. His monitor is always displaying some kind of program, and his fingers are always busy on the keyboard.
ああ今は
Yeah, right now I'm combining SCRN's massive database. It would take years to read it all. For now, I've passed everything that looks important to Makiseshi for translation.
まあ基本的には
Basically, I've gone as deep as I can go.
セルンは今や僕
The
の思い
CRN
のまま
belongs to me now.
お前が味方でよかった
Thank goodness you're on my side.
と思うよ
If only you weren't so weak at this seduction.
それでクリスティーナ
Christina, report on the status of these translations.
そのいちいち知
Can
ら
you
んとこ
stop talking like that? It's pretentious and annoying as hell.
なんか軽い
Ow! Mayuri takes a cute idol-like pose and smiles for some reason. Christina is Okyorin's childhood friend. I promise you'll get used to how he talks eventually.
そのうちって
I
い
just
う
hope it
の
doesn't
が
take 10 years.
お前
So you're saying you want to stay with me for 10 years? In other words, you want to work at this lab for the rest of your...
皮肉よ皮肉
It was sarcasm, get it? Sarcasm?
そうかではさっさと
And give me a
報告しろ
report, Christina. If you don't, I'll call you an
でなければお
at
前のことを
channeler.
ネラーと呼ぶ
違うっつってんで
Did
し
you
ょ
hear me the first time? She glares at me again. My blood goes cold.
一応時間を見て
I've been
翻
working
訳
on
は
the
進めて
translation
る
when I
けど
have time, but so far I
今の
haven't
と
seen
ころ
anything
タイ
about
ムマシ
time
ンに関し
travel.
てやっぱりセルンも
It
問
looks
題の
like
解決策
CRN
を
is
見つけ
still
ようと
struggling to
して
find a
ハックしてる
solution. Maybe they have to wait another 24 years, like Tighter said.
ダル
Daru, any results?
成果じゃないけど
Well, it looks like Saturn's in the middle of a big project and the LHC's at full operation.
そこに割り込んで
I'm trying to see if I can cut in and maybe use it secretly.
嘘
What? No way. Chris is stunned. Honestly, so am I.
それってすごい
Is that amazing?
すごいどころじゃない
It's not amazing. It's downright
とんでもないこと
outrageous.
スーパーハッカー
Super hacker, what a
恐ろしい
monster.
子
おいクリスティーナ
Hey, Christina, are you doing it on purpose? Doing what?
何のこと？
She's not telling her, no doubt about it.
でもまあ
Anyway, I'm just doing it for the laughs. It's not like we have any reason to use the LHC.
作戦は順調
It
だ
sounds like things are going smoothly. When do you begin stage 3 of the operation?
第3段階って何ぞ
What's stage 3?
セレンがひた隠しにしている禁断の領域
Satan's most secret forbidden domain. We're going to free the darkness hidden inside.
日本語で OK
In Japanese, please.
IBN 5100
IBM 5100 database. I'm asking if you've started
そこへ
hacking
のハ
yet.
ッキングにはもう着手して
Daru
るか
frowns.
あ
Oh,
あ
we can't remember?
だじゃん
IBN 5100
You said all we needed was an IBM 5100 of our own.
なる
Right? That's the problem. We can't do anything without
出
one.
ないわけで
Huh?
Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making sense.
IBN 5100
But but I got you an IBM 5100. You haven't started working on it yet?
え
You got one? When? Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Mayuri. Mayuri looks confused like always. And Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
私も聞いてないわよ
First I've heard of it.
バカな
Impossible. That just can't be. I dash into the development room. The IBM 5100 I borrowed from Yanabashi's shrine should be on the shelf inside. It's in a cardboard box and it weighs 25 kilos, too heavy for a single person to carry. But when I go to look, it's gone. It's no longer where I left it.
IBN 5100
The IBM 5100 was right here. Where did it go? Everyone looks at me in surprise.
何を鳩が豆鉄砲
Why are you
買ったみたい
staring
な
at
顔
me
して
like
いる
that? The legendary PC that was donated to the Yanabayashi shrine. You've seen it, remember?
そんなの知らないよ。
Remember?
柳林神社に
Donated to
物って
Yanabayashi Jinja
そんな
shrine.
アホだ
That's stupid.
幻覚でも見てたんじゃな
Are you
い
sure you weren't
最近暑いから
hallucinating? It's hot these days. This is a major divergence. Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack the database without the IBM 5100. Who stole it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they know us for hacking and stole the IBM 5100 from the lab. No. Even if they could steal the IBM 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. What happened? Kiryu Moeka. Maybe I should check with her first. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBM 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is...
まさか
Don't tell me. It was John Titer.
そうだ
Of course. Titer's goal was to obtain an IBM 5100, and I've already contacted him several times, but how did he get my personal
すで
information?
に俺は何度かコンタクト
While I'm trying to decide whether I should send the mail, Kurisu tells me to calm
個人情
down.
報を手に入れ
A
た
high school girl is chiding me. She dares make a fool of Honen Kyoma. Irritated, I explain the purpose of the IBM 5100 and how I came to obtain one. During that time, I also sent Moeka a mail for confirmation.
IBN 5100が消えたの
The
は
IBM 5100 may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past.
おお
Oh, so you believe me? But from my perspective, all the
これ
emails
ま
were
でに
sent
送
so
った
far
メ
were
ールの些
trivial.
細な内容ばかりよ
There's only something first realized that Phone Wave Chan was a time machine, right?
って気づく。
オカリンは変態
That one said Okurin is a perv.
あとは
And during the preliminary D-mail experiments, I sent dozens to Okabe's phone, but they were all insubstantial, so I didn't think they could have
ど
changed
れ
the
も中身
past.
のない
僕も2通送っ
And I
た
sent 2 of them when I was trying to get a win the match against Ferris.
それともう一つ
There was one more. The first mail Okabe accidentally sent that I was dead.
だが俺の主観では
From my perspective, we sent several more.
ロシックスの当たり
You
前
mean how you sent the winning Lotto 6 numbers and how Luka-chan brought a ticket with those numbers but didn't win?
岡部以外は
But nobody said from Okabe remembers him sending it.
だがお前たちにもその後で
But I
見せた
showed
はず
you
だ
guys afterwards. I was still in my phone's arrival history.
あれは惜しかったよね
We were so close.
それぐらいじゃない
Is that all?
いやまだある
No, there's more. Moeka and Lukaku each sent a D-mail.
そうだった
Oh, right, that's
でも
what you
そう
claim.
主張しているのは
Hashida
岡部だけなの
Mayuri-san, I don't remember either of
私
those. Oh, well, you're just getting a headache.
言っているだろう
I already told you guys, I am the only one who keeps his memories after the
記憶
world
を連続
changes.
して持っている
それであん
So
たの主
according
観
to
で
your
は
perspective,
その
when did the
IBM
IBM-5100 disappear?
いつ
Did it
消え
just
たの
happen? When's the last time you remember seeing it in the lab?
それは
That's a good question. I have not been paying attention to the lab. I have not been paying attention to the lab. I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories. The IBM-5100. IBM-5100. I'm sure it was August 3rd. I remember it being in the lab on August
間
3rd.
違いないのね
Are you certain?
と
I think so.
思いたいが
So many things have happened. My memories are a jumble. Let's go over the events which lead me to obtaining the IBM 5100. I heard that Ferris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBM 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Lukaku's dad for help and he lent me the IBM 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Ferris and Lukaku should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Lukaku. Hello, Kabe-san.
あの
Please forget what you saw the other day.
恥ずかしいところ
I saw something.
コスプレ
My cosplay. Oh, that. That was just Lukaku getting embarrassed for no reason.
それより
More importantly, I have a question about the IBM 5100. The IBM 5?
IBN5100
The IBM 5100 is about 9 years ago. Someone dedicated a retro PC to the Yanabayashi Shrine. That's the one. Know anything?
はい
Yes? He remembers. Lukaku really remembers.
俺が少し前に神社に
Just a while ago, I came to the shrine looking for it, didn't I? And then I asked your old man and he let me borrow it, right?
そんなはず
I don't,
違う
right?
僕の記
I
憶
don't remember anything like that.
そんなことは
What?
なかったよ
Is this another effect of changing the past?
IBN5100
IBM 5100 was at the shrine though, right? Is it there now? Oh, I don't know the details.
今どこにいる
Where are you now? Is your old man there? No.
そうか
Damn. Okay, sorry for calling you so suddenly. No problem. I'm sorry that I couldn't help. No. No, sumimasen. The IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. That's a fact. And Lukaku knew them. I need to check if it's still there or not. The IBM 5100 had returned to the shrine. Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back? That's just silly. But gel bananas have teleported out of the microwave. Moeka was also instantly removed from the lab to somewhere else. Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 5100. Maybe I should go check later. Next is Ferris. By the way, I haven't told Ferris my phone number. I'm afraid that if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option.
マユリオ
Mayuri, I need you to contact Ferris. What? Oh, Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
おかりんも食べる
Want one, Okarin? They're delicious.
いいよ
Now that she mentions that, Kurise and Daru are eating too. You people don't have a care in the world, do you? There's some crazy stuff happening
この
here.
ラボで
すべて岡部の
Alright,
妄想
just all be in your head. No need to panic.
慌て
It's
たっ
not
て
just in my head,
ど
it's
うしよう
not.
もない
フェリスちゃん
You need Ferris Chan for something. I wonder if she's working today.
今日のフェリスタは
Ferris Town's
バイ
off
ト
day.
休みだお
Well done, daughter. You know Ferris' schedule better than her coworker. I award you the title of Ferris Stalker.
マユリオは奴の携帯番号を知ってい
You
る
know her phone number, right? See if you can get a hold of her. Okay. Mayuri takes out her phone and makes a call. After a short wait, Mayuri smiles. Ferris Chan, good afternoon, yeah? It's Mayushi, yeah?
にゃん
Nanya? Oh, right. This is the first time Karisu has heard Mayuri speak Nyanyarian.
休みなのにごめん
Sorry to bother you on your day off. Okarin said he wants to talk to you about something. You want to talk to him?
おかりん
How you know Okarin?
おかりん
Kyoma? Kyoma? Who's Kyoma?
ママって
The
誰
hell are they talking about? By the way, Ferris is the only person who calls me by my true name, Honen Kyoma. I'm thankful for that, but she still drives me crazy.
とにかく変わる
I'm handing you over, okay? Here you go, Karin. Take Mayuri's phone. Ferris's face is displayed on the LCD. She's wearing cat ears, even though it's her day off.
俺だ
It's me, Honen Kyoma.
今日のが整理
No, how unusual for Kyoma to contact me
どうしても
now.
聞きたいことが
There's something I need to ask you.
お前は昔
Long ago, you donated a retro PC to the Yanabayashi Shrine. Am I mistaken? Oh,
何
what's Nyan supposed to mean?
とはどういう
Oh
意味だ
crap! I started to talk like her. Kurisu burst out laughing. Looks like she's hurt.
間違いないにゃ
It means you're right, yeah. Though I didn't know it's called the IBM 5100 until recently, yeah. Well, why recently?
ダルニャンに教えてもら
That told me, yeah. So that's it. At any rate, Ferris has confirmed the IBM 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBM 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No, Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab. So I'm considering two possibilities. One, I went to the shrine but didn't acquire the IBM 5100. It's still at the shrine. Or two, before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBM 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
レトロ PC が
Ah,
ど
so
う
about
し
the
た
retro
の
PC, yeah?
な
Nothing. Ferris was a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Let's just make sure.
IBN 5000
Do you have any other information about the IBM 5100? It's a super rare PC.
お前はカリスマ
As
メイド
a charisma build maid, I expect you have a strong network at Akiba.
それを使って
Correct?
今秋葉にある
Thank you to use that
IBN
network
を探してもら
and
いたい
search for any IBM 5100s in Akiba now. We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine.
探してもいいけど
I can look, but for a price now.
条件
A price? She's trying to strike a deal. That's unexpected.
聞こ
Let's hear it.
じゃ
I want you to come over to Ferris' apartment, yeah?
ううちだと
Where's the apartment
お
of
前のう
yours?
ちはどこだ
I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the address Ferris recites.
なんだ
Oh, so you
お
live in
前
Akiba.
秋葉に住んでいるのか
That'll make things quick, judging by the address. It should be right next to the station.
あそれじゃ
I've been waiting. I return my Yuri's phone and stand up from the couch. Let's step by Yanabayashi Shrine and then head to Ferris's place. All right, if that's the
Yeah.
case, well, I look over my shoulder with a frown.
なぜお前たち
Why are you
まで
guys
ついてくる
tagging
のか
along? My Yuri and Daru are following me even though I didn't ask them to come. Kurisu stayed back at the lab.
だってね
Why she's ever been at Ferris Chan's place?
一度ね
I thought I'd like to visit once. I mean, it's Ferris Town's home. Why am I missing this?
突せ
Might be
ざ
a
る
bad
を得
idea
ない
to
だろ
take the
ジョ
Ferris
ー
stalker
コ
along. A really bad idea. Well, whatever. If Ferris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters as long as I get to Ferris to search for an IBM 5100. Of course, if the IBM 5100 is at Yanabashi Shrine, then that won't even be necessary. Okay, I think I'm going to... We're going to overwrite this data. We're still in chapter 4, and I think it doesn't seem like chapter 4 is stopping at any time soon, but I have to get going. So we didn't get to, I was hoping to get another chapter down, but oh well. We did these chapters are actually fairly long. Oh my god, 4.5 hours is what somebody said for chapter 4. They're like, if someone says it's kind of a slog. It is kind of a slog. Chapter 4 is like we're just like it's kind of like going on and on. Oh my god, chapter 4 and 6 are the longest is what somebody said. Okay, so I guess we've got a little bit of chapter 4 left to go still, because we did about 3 hours I think today. And we had already started chapter 4 before. Oh my god, we're gonna be here for a while. But then it looks like the rest of the chapters, with the exception of 6, are hopefully a little bit more manageable. I'm trying to look for one. Oh my god. Okay. So like I said, next week's gonna be a little bit up in the air. There's a lot going on, and my schedule is gonna be a little bit off the normal path. I think Monday is still gonna be fine. I'm still planning on being around Monday, but Wednesday's gonna be changed. And then I have to take a look at Saturday as well. So just kind of keep your eye on the schedule that I post on Sundays. I'll post it, like I said, to Twitter and Blue Sky, but also it's my Discord as well. And Discord, it's going to be the best place to check if I do any like last minute changes or have anything else going on. So I got to get off because I gotta get some errands that I got to get through today, and I need time to get all that in order. The Steins gate's kind of interesting. I like the theories and everything that they've got going on. I will say we are kind of slogging through like a lot. It seems like there's like a lot of like extra stuff that I don't know how much is actually affecting the game, or like how much is actually affecting like the bottom line. It's kind of hard to like tell what's important and what's just like fluff to get like into the characters. But it's cool. It's cool. I like it. I just kind of like, it's just like a lot of talking. It's just a lot of talking. But we're for sure gonna be back into 9 Souls. I wouldn't mind doing more Have a Nice Death, but there's also a few other games that are popping up that I'd like to kind of throw into the rotation. So I gotta take a look and see what we got, and then what's possible and what makes sense. So we'll see. If you guys have any recommendations ever too, I do have a recommendation in my Discord. If you like, think that this would be something would be cool that I've missed or haven't done before, you can throw it in there, and if it fits like what I do and my budget, of course, then it is definitely a possibility. And then with that, I think that's about it. All right, guys, thanks so much for coming in. Thank you for spending your day with me. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I hope you guys take care of yourselves. All right, have a good one, you guys. Thank you. Goodbye.